It's all fine. It's always fine. All right. And the stream should be live. It'll probably kick up on Twitch in a moment. It's not yet, but it'll be shortly, I'm sure. Let's see. Oh, hey, we're live. Look at that.
Bam.
Hello, everyone. So tonight we're going to be doing Minor League with Green-Black Superfriends. So I guess Black-Green Superfriends. Black is probably the main color. Tonight I have Aaron from Turn 1 Thoughtseize with me. How's it going, Aaron?
What's up? What's up, y'all? Actually, I'm gonna go in and host the channel. Probably makes sense.
Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. All right. So let's go over this deck list real quick. So Aaron thinks that we're going to be boned when we play combo, which is possible. I had a good test earlier against it, but I had some pretty decent answers. My first hand was a little sketchy, but I 2-0'd Blue-Red Storm, which was nice. Being able to answer all their dorks tends to make it a little more awkward for that deck to combo, because it's like they're a little more mana intensive than the deck used to be, like trying to resolve a 4 mana Gifts Ungiven, 4 mana, or 5 mana Passing Flames, depending on what happens with that. It gets a little bit tougher for them to combo off. I do tend to, when I actually play Paper Magic Modern, it's generally either Assault Loam, which actually I'll be streaming on Sunday, or Blue-Red Storm, Gift Storm, which is a deck that, before Gifts was the thing in it, I was playing it for a very long time. Always had some decent luck in my LGS. Did okay a couple of the SCG Opens that came to town, but overall, Gift Storm seems like a much more powerful deck, and overall, but it also seems like it's a little more necessary to have one of your dorks like Goblin Electromancer overall. So, yeah, I think that having this much removal plus a bunch of discard should be enough to keep the deck at bay. And from my experience watching the Modern Hero series at Hipsters of the Coast with Sean Masick, the deck seems a lot more prevalent in the league, so we're going to definitely be tested tonight, I imagine.
Yeah, my experience of the leagues recently has been, well, I don't know. I've been playing friendly leagues, so there's a little bit more wonkiness to what you see, but
get the random Tree Folk tribal deck.
Hey, I love Tree Folk.
Tree Folk are great. I loved Doran Junk when I played that briefly.
You main decking Knight of Souls Betrayal?
Oh, I'm main decking. Oh, we're main decking that card. That card's gas.
Okay.
You never lose to Vizier combo when it resolves.
That's true.
Kills all the birds and all the hierarchs.
Enough.
Maybe it shouldn't be main board. I don't know. We'll find out. The meta now, there was a lot more infect back when I originally ran this list, so there was a lot more infect back then, which was basically a complete hose against. Young Pyromancer strategies were a little more prevalent, etc. So Knight of Souls Betrayal back then was much better than it possibly is now. But Knight of Souls Betrayal, again, against a deck like Storm, if they just go empty on us post-board, we just jam a Knight of Souls Betrayal and we win, pretty much. It's not that easy, obviously, but, if they go all out on an empty and then, we just jam Knight of Souls Betrayal, it's good stuff. So I'll talk about the deck a little bit. So the mana base, we got 25 lands. We're a very heavy control deck. We want to make our land drops. We want to make sure that, we can cast some of our bigger cards, which we will get into when we get down that line. So we got 4 forests, we got 5 swamps, a little more black heavy, so we have the extra swamps. We have a couple Ouroboros, Tomb of Yawgmoth to make it so the forests aren't as awkward. It also means we're much safer against stuff like Blood Moon. We got a pair of Gogai Rot Froms, which pair with Garruk Wildspeaker to actually give us a little bit more ramp. So we can hit 4 mana, and then with Garruk in play, if we make our 5th land drop, or I guess our 4th land drop if we use a bounce land. With Garruk, we can immediately ramp into 6, and depending on how our early turns went, we can actually ramp into 7 for our highest end there, which we'll get into eventually. This card's probably going to have to go away, because originally this deck was built for Garruk Apex Predator. Unfortunately, that's just not really a great card right now. It was much better back then when things were a little more mid-range.
Yeah, well, I played him for a hot minute in Green Black Tron.
Yeah,
it is a bad idea, and I really wanted it to be good because it's so insane in the mirror.
Yeah,
because they're just they go Karn, and then you go untap Apex Predator Kill Your Karn.
Oh yeah.
So good. Such a good feeling. Like
Yeah.
I managed to do it a couple of times and I was just like, this is flavor country.
Oh, air off. We're gonna try. Vraska Relic Seeker is another new addition to the deck. So this deck actually originally when I made this deck, it was not too long after Vraska and Abrupt Decay were printed cards, and Nissa Worldbreaker. So we actually, since then, I've added 3 Fatal Push, since, Aether Volt wasn't a thing back then. I've added Liliana Last Hope, obviously. Shadows of Innistrad wasn't a thing then. Flying Tendrils, I believe, was from Oath? Maybe BFC?
One of the, yeah.
Oath or BFC, whatever. It's one of the bad standard sets that just rotated.
Ooh, sick.
But it's really good.
Sick burn. Oh, it's so good though.
I mean, it's really
Tendrils?
good. Yeah, I was running Drown in Sorrow for the Scry one. It has the same effect. The only difference is this will exile creatures, which is actually why I switched to this. Exiling creatures out of like the Collected Company decks is real good because they have like Eternal Witness that can buy cards back. It's also great against like decks that like run the what's that stupid Renegade Rally or whatever.
He's not stupid. He's great.
Well, I mean, like exiling all those cards, obviously, it's Renegade Rally. You can't just buy them back. I mean, it seems a little more relevant than the Scry one. So the mana base is pretty standard for just a 2-color deck, I guess. Like it's a little heavier on land because we're trying to get a little higher on the curve. We got 1 Twilight Mire for some mana fixing. We got 4 Overgrown Tombs, 3 Hissing Quagmires, 2 Gogai Rot Fronds. So we have a decent amount of like dual land effects and mana fixing. We got 4 fetch lands, so we can fetch out whatever we need when we need it. It's possible more fetch lands could come into the deck, but I don't really think it's necessary. So far, throughout the years of testing this deck on and off, it's generally never really had mana problems. So I'm pretty confident, but we'll find out. Tonight's going to be
25 lands. You'll end up on the other end of, like, you'll end up flooding
I'll flood more often, but that's fine because our higher end is what's relevant, and if we can't hit our higher end, we're in trouble. If we can hit our higher end, generally we can take over the game.
Yes, strong agree.
Yeah. So we got the 3 Fatal Push as a new addition. We got 4 Inquisition, 2 Thoughtseize was pretty much always the discard suite I ran, not including Lily on the Veil, obviously. I think it's strong enough for discard. We have some additional discard in the sideboard, but we're gonna test this out. It might be correct nowadays since like Gurmag Angler and like the comments, like all those new delve spells were just coming into the format. I think when I originally ran this deck. So this deck is obviously a little outdated. It could be correct just to have 4 Thoughtseize, and 2 Inquisitions to hit like stuff like Gurmag Angler, Tasker, comments, Collected Company, stuff like that. Collected Company was definitely not a card last time I ran this deck, so that goes to show you how old this is at this point.
I've found basically like the discard, if you're gonna run it, like you really need to be pretty committed because like a one Thoughtseize isn't gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Unless you happen to have it in your own hand, your opening hand, and if you don't, like it's usually a terrible top deck.
Oh, absolutely.
Past like turn 4.
Yeah, absolutely.
Depending on what they're doing, obviously.
Well, the thing that's not terrible about the discard too is we have stuff like Lily on the Veil. It's an easy, I'll just discard this, whatever. I don't know, keep something else in hand, and if the game slows down enough, our opponent's starting to like sandbag things to, get around our removal or whatever. These can like force their hand if they do have a few cards and want to hold things for a brief period. I don't know how relevant that is, but it might be relevant. We'll find out. 3 Abrupt Decay, I mean, staple removal spell in green-black. It can't be countered. Destroys target non-land permanent command cost 3 or less. It's great for like problem permanents, like if we're possibly mana screwed on a Spreading Seas in play. If we're trying to get like double black, double green, and we can't because of that, we can Abrupt Decay the Spreading Seas. Can hit like any creature pretty much, except for like outside of Tasker or Gurmag Angler. It's generally just a really solid, removal spell that can also hit like random like Aether Vial, and I'm trying to think what else really bugs us. Can't really think of much. Yeah, pretty much just Aether Vial. I don't think really any other permanents bother us that aren't creatures we can't answer already.
Agreed. I have to grab my. I have Gitrog monsters waiting for me at my LGS, which I'm very excited about. Because I have one that I opened in a pack, and I'm just like, it's not enough.
Yeah, I feel like a fool. I bought them when they were like $4 or $5 or whatever, like just before they hit $8, and then now they're like $1 something.
Yeah,
He was supposed to be
I
so
don't,
good, and he just never did anything. Turns out once you hit 5 mana, like just being able to play an extra land and possibly against answer just isn't very good.
yeah.
You gotta try and do some broken things around him,
Yep.
like squandered resources, for instance.
Oh, squander resources would be so good.
So good. Too bad it's not modern legal though. We'd probably be doing that this week.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could do like didn't Dark Heart of the Wood get time shifted or Dark Heart of the Wood reprinted in Ravnica.
Yep, those were Pinter Ravnica. So you could
So
do that. Yeah.
that's something.
I think maybe not. I was thinking that maybe Overgrown State got reprinted, but that's probably not correct. It's the junk version. I think you gain 3 life instead of just 2. And sacrifice any land and you gain 3 life. It's just Apocalypse though.
Oh.
It's pretty sweet though. Alright. Let's get through the rest of the deck list and start this league. What do you say?
I'm down. I'm in it to win it.
Oh, I'm not sure if it's Arof or Arov. I'm not sure. But we'll get to the sideboard. Don't worry. I'm going to give you a little spoiler on that question about Damnation. So we got a Maelstrom Pulse main board. I always like to have at least one Maelstrom Pulse in the 75, if not 2. Mostly just because you get those random moments where like a random ley line that could possibly ruin your day. You get like just like some random permanent like a Planeswalker or whatever that could just ruin your day if you're not ready for it. So I always try to run at least 1, if not 2 Maelstrom Pulse in the 75. Just a pair of Phyrexian Arena. It's just a way to just plop it on the board. It's a little more difficult to answer than like a Dark Confidant. We have a very high mana curve, so we do not want a Dark Confidant in play particularly. And then this is just 1 card a turn, 1 life, so it's a lot more manageable. Again, Abrupt Decay is a decent, like, okay, I've drawn way too many cards with this card, now I'm just going to kill it. Oh, Anthony Ruffino, that's who you are. Okay, how's it going, buddy? So we got 1 Liliana the Last Hope. I've been trying to jam this in every deck that I've been running Liliana the Veil in. I think it's correct to have at least some split of them, because they kind of... Their abilities obviously aren't quite the same, but the +1 on this is actually fairly relevant. The -2, like if some reason our Tasker dies or whatnot, we can rebuy it. You know, if we chump block like in Garmag Gingler or whatnot. And then the Emblem is just a really good quick clock once it gets going. So we got Liliana the Veil. Each player discards a card. I mean, this card's pretty, regular, staple in like Modern and Legacy. -2, sacrifice target player sacrifice a creature, and -6, separate all permanents target player controls in 2 piles. They sacrifice the permanents in the pile of his or her choice.
Or if they're on Magic Online and they accidentally click the wrong pile, then they're really upset.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I had someone like separate all my permanents while I was on like 12 posts in Legacy, and I had a Sacred Ground out. They separated like pretty much all my lands versus like Sacred Ground and a couple other cards. I was like, I'm gonna keep Sacred Ground, and then all my lands triggered to return to the battlefield. My opponent scooped right after that. They were not happy.
Yep. Choices.
Oh yeah.
It's all life is about the choices that we make.
Exactly. So now we've got 3 Garrett Wildspeaker. I'm on 3 of this because again it gives us some ramp potential. It's -1, creating a 3/3 beast is fine. And then if we've had enough of the time on the board where we start making like some token creatures with all of our planeswalkers, the -4 having an overrun is just really nice to have access to. Obviously, it requires a little bit of playing around with the +1, -1 abilities, so you don't end up, having to wait like 4 more turns for the -4 ability to be relevant again. But, it's a pretty fun card. I added a Vraska's Contempt. I felt like it was necessary personally.
Not right before this, but earlier I was like playing around with said Gitrog monster,
Yeah.
and somebody actually used a Vraska's Contempt against me. And I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I am ready.
I think the card's relevant enough, honestly. I mean, yeah, it's 4
I do
mana,
too.
but exile target creature or planeswalker, it's fairly open removal for cards that you want to answer in a deck like this. And then you gain 2 life, which that's not as relevant. But against Burn, it could show some relevance. Like, not a ton. Like, Collective Brutality is probably better than this, honestly.
No, Exile in Black is just like such a rare thing.
Fair.
I'm super ready to pay 4 mana for it.
Yeah, that's fair. So we got the Knight of Souls Betrayal again. Like it's mostly this is just like an old like Infect was huge when I first ran this deck. Like Young Pyromancer was still around a lot. Um, Nowadays its main the main considerations we have are like collected company decks are gonna have a ton of misses when they try to collect a company because a lot of the creatures in the deck are X1 like Eternal Witness, Noble Hierarch, Birds of Paradise, Vizier, which is half their combo. So, Night Souls Betrayal, although I'm not sure if it's still relevant really in Modern to be main board, it's still main board at the moment because I didn't really want to get rid of it.
It's fair.
Near and dear to my heart.
It is not a bad card, and honestly, like, I also had this conversation with one of my friends who's like,
it's also awkwardly great against Affinity.
Yeah, because he's like, my friend is a burn player, and I was like, oh man, we were talking about Dredgevine, or not Dredgevine, but Hollowvine, and
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, man, go for it. It's great. I was like, you got to run Burning Inquiry and Goblin Lore, and he's like,
Goblin Lore is so cool.
oh, Goblin Lore is amazing.
So
I have 2 Portal Goblin Lores on my desk right now. But I was just like, yeah. I was like, you can't be attached to cards. Like, you can't be afraid to. Because he's like, oh, what if you discard all
was
your
this
stuff?
on,
I'm like,
Twitter. You were talking to the
Yeah.
person. What if you discard 2 hollowed ones? You're like, well,
Yeah.
that just happens. It's like, well,
who
that's not
cares?
very
Yeah,
good.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like, Goblin Lore still, you still net 1 card
Yeah.
at the very least. Like, it is not obviously not ideal. You really don't want to dump all your stuff, but
Yeah, absolutely.
sometimes it happens.
All right. We got some newer spicy tech from Origins. Origins was definitely around, I believe, when I first ran this deck. Dark Petition. Search library for a card, put the card in your hand, then shuffle your library. Spell Mastery. If there are 2 or more instants or sorceries in graveyard, you add black to your mana pool. So what this gives us is we're a fairly spell-heavy deck, so it's generally always going to have Spell Mastery on. It's just basically going to be a demonic tutor for like whatever we need. Let's say we need a Phyrexian Remix, we're going to start drawing cards because both us and our opponents in top deck mode. It's a Phyrexian off the top, basically. It's later in the game it can be like a Maelstrom Pulse if we have other mana up. It can be a Liliana of the Veil. It can be a Flaying Tendrils in a pinch. Again, if we have other mana up, or like a Garruk Wildspeaker where we can like untap a couple lands to get more mana, it could turn into like a Vraska the Unseen, a Vraska Relic Seeker, maybe even a Garruk Apex Predator if we're lucky. Who knows? So that's what Dark Petition's here for. I didn't originally run it, but I'm kind of thinking like the one of like, just like, let's just go get this card that beats you. Effect is really good. I'm thinking about adding a Virulent Plague for that reason. We'll see what happens though. I don't think there's really enough tokens in Modern right now to make that relevant main, but maybe on the side. You would probably know better than I would.
So it's, I mean, Lingering Souls is still a thing. Like, there's plenty of people out there that are just like jamming regular Abzan. Like, that is a deck that you will encounter.
That's fair.
So I'm, and this deck loses pretty hard to Lingering Souls.
This deck? Nice Souls Betrayal, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay, sure.
That's so good.
If you don't have one,
That's fair.
I
have a second in the sideboard, so
if you don't have the single one,
well, Dark Petition's like a second one. Then it's fine.
It sure is. And for 5 mana, they definitely will not have like an emblem out that just completely invalidates what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, the rest of the Planeswalker suites. 2 Nissa Willwakers. She just turns into a really quick clock. Her abilities are +1, target land you control becomes a 4/4 elemental with trample. It's still a land, so just gives us the potential to start punching real hard. +1, untap up to 4, target forest. On occasion, that's a little awkward. Like, a lot of times, like, if you're on, like, Hissing Quagmire, Garrot Farm, Swamp, Twilight Mire, it's like, okay, I have 0 forest. That's not relevant. For the most part, it's fine, but, that's another way we can possibly ramp up into, like, our highest end of Garruk Apex Predator and things of that nature. -7, search your library for any number of basic land cards, put them on the battlefield, shuffle your library, they become 4/4 elemental creatures with trample, they're still lands. So our ultimate can turn into a real quick clock, just a way to just shut down a game, just close it out, and be like, yeah, you're not getting back into this game, buddy. Garrick, Primal Hunter. 2 and 3 green. +1, create a 3/3 beast. -3, draw cards equal greatest power among creatures you control. So like a Tasker, that's usually going to be 4 cards. With Garrick's out, it's going to be 3 cards at least. With 3 cards is 3 cards, like it's still fine. -6, create a 6/6 green worm creature token for each land you control. We're a slow, grindy control deck, so yeah. That's going to generally make a lot of 6/6 green worms.
Is that better as just like a harmonize?
The Garrick?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Maybe. I've always liked it because like just they're ticking up to make like 3/3 green beast for like chump blockers or for a better clock is fine with me.
Because like he could be in my head he's like worse
a
harmonize.
5-mana harmonize instead of a 4-mana harmonize.
Well, he's like worse harmonize, and then also like worse the one that makes worms.
Roar the Worm.
No. The one that makes worm tokens. Oh, what the hell is that card called?
Worm tokens, like it's a planeswalker.
Is it Worm Harvest? Yeah, Worm Harvest.
Oh, the 1/1 worms. You have to discard a land to retrace it. And it makes them equal to lands. You don't want lands in a graveyard. You want lands in play.
I understand that, but sometimes they're going to be in the graveyard.
That's fair. Not often, but they may be. We have like 4 lands that end up in the graveyard usually. It's just these 4 verdant catacombs.
Well, and then every time you retrace it, you get more.
That's true. We can make 1 land. We can make 1 worm. Then we can make 1 worm. Or 2 worms. Yeah, okay.
Now then you make 2 worms. Yeah, see?
Oh, great.
That's a clock.
I don't know if I want that.
And then with Knight of Souls Betrayal, extra value.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Just complete a locker on worms out. It'd be awesome. It'd be the best. I'd probably run a Creekwood Leech if I was going to do anything like that.
Love that
then
card.
That would completely nullify our Knight of Souls Betrayal for us.
Yeah. I'd like to see that card worked into your next version of this.
Yeah, if there is a next version, we'll see how tonight goes. All right, we're going to power through the rest of this list. I'm just going to go through what's in here, and then we're going to talk about the sideboard real quick, and then get the league match, because I don't like talking. I love talking.
I love talking. Yeah, I was going to say you're a liar.
I talk a lot.
You love talking.
Yeah. All right, so we got a Vraska the Unseen. +1 defends herself. -3 destroys any non-land permanent. -7 you make 3 1/1 Black Assassins. Super good combo with Knight of Souls Betrayal. And they have whenever this creature deals combat damage to play loses the game. This is actually something. This is a nombo that I actually realized a while ago and completely forgot about it because I kind of put the deck down shortly after that. Not because of that nombo, but because I just kind of wanted to play different things. I always like to switch it up. But yeah, that's one nombo that I completely forgot about. That could be something where that could be like where Creek would lead really good. Because then they're 2 Black Assassins. They don't die in Knight of Souls Betrayal. That's probably real bad. So we got 2 Taskers. I'm using Tasker over something like... So Aaron and I actually discussed this earlier. Aaron thinks it's correct to have Scavenging Ooze. I think Tasker is correct. The reason I like Tasker in this deck, we are a slower, grindy control deck. Like, Scooz is great there as well, because we're going to kill a lot of creatures. Scavenging Ooze is going to get real big. But the reason I like Tasker is because he's a 4/5 for 6. He has Delve, so you're never paying 6 for it. He misses Fatal Push, he misses Lightning Bolt, he misses Abrupt Decay, which seems relevant enough to me. And then his ability is just card advantage in the late game. Like, it allows us to rebuy our removal, rebuy our Planeswalkers, which means we can also be a little more aggressive about using some of our cards. So I think Tasker personally is a correct choice. Aaron thinks it's going to be Scavenging Ooze. We're going to figure that out tonight. If we play against a bunch of Storm and we find, like, we have 2 mana for a turn where Scavenging Ooze could hit play, and then like a bunch of green mana to eat spells, we're going to find out if Scavenging Ooze would in fact be better.
Yeah, Scavenging Ooze was the thing that, like when I played
Green
Black Green, yeah, when I played at the GP, like I had no business beating Storm with that deck, honestly. And I 2-0'd the guy because I had 3 main deck Scavenging Ooze.
Yeah.
So like every time he did something, I was like, "Oh, eat that."
It's like, yeah, you should cast Gifts on Giffen and go get your like 1 of 2 Passive Flames and 1 of 2 Grape Shots. I'm just gonna eat both of those. That's cool.
So I kept him on 0 cards in the graveyard, and really not much he could do.
Yeah.
Then eventually just beat him down with Tarmogoyfs.
Yeah, I mean, Scooz should certainly be like Scooz is probably better for like the Blue Red Storm matchup, the Dredge matchup, stuff like that. I just think like Tasker is just better against all the other matchups. So I mean,
But
we'll see. Like maybe Storm is going to be our main weakness. Maybe like something like Storm or Dredge are going to be our main weaknesses, and we should just have a Scavenge who's over Tasker. I mean, we'll find out tonight, right?
see, but then when you replace the Garrett Primal Hunter with Harmonize, you can use that. Look, I have plans
Oh,
within
Jesus.
plans. All right, plans
I
within
am not going to run
plans.
Harmonize over Garrick Primal Hunter.
I
I would
know.
likely run something else rather than Harmonize. Maybe go back to a third Phyrexian Arena. I don't know. We'll find out.
Um.
What?
Oh, actually, um, you know what could be interesting for this is Arguel's Bloodfast is quite good. It's the
That's like it
two
flips and
mana
has sack a
greed.
creature.
Yeah, it's 2 mana greed that turns into Diamond Valley or whatever. That old land where you sack a creature and gain life equal to its
Yeah, I know what
toughness.
you're talking about.
But I had
I mean, it could.
I ran it as a 2 of in Mardupox,
Yeah.
and I I have nothing but good things to say about it. Like being 2 mana is such a big deal.
Yeah, I just if I'm gonna pay 2 mana or 2 mana and 2 life to draw a card, I'm probably just gonna run like an Erebos to shut down like Martyr proc and like Martyr decks.
I did. That's not a real thing. You're
Soul
not gonna.
Sisters?
Well,
No, that's not real anymore. More real in paper, maybe at your LGS than in like real life, at like a GP or on a competitive.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Well, I mean,
What I'm saying is like it gives you the same effect.
Yes,
It gives you the same effect plus it shuts down like some decks in Modern.
sure.
Like maybe not
Yes.
shut down entirely, but it like nerfs some deck in Modern, which is still relevant.
Yes. I mean, this deck is certainly never beating like a heavy life gain deck.
I mean, I'm slow, but I can definitely punch out damage really fast once I get going. Like with Nissa Worldbreaker, like I ultimate Nissa Worldbreaker, and like all of a sudden 50 life is like nothing.
That's true.
You know, I can just I can hit like I have 9 basics, I get 9 4/4s, that's 36 damage a turn. Like that's 2 turns clock. Like that's fine.
I don't.
And then I have like Vraska Relic Seeker anyways now for those situations. Come on, Aaron, give me some credit. I just
All
make your
right,
life to
I'm
the
just-
1. And I have a bunch
Yeah,
of 2/2
no, that's
menace.
That's true. That's true. No, I would expect, if anything, I would expect to see like Norin sisters,
Oh
but
yeah.
they're
That's
really
obnoxious.
they're much more on the aggro plan. Like they're
Yeah.
trying to like just drop turn 1 Champion of the Parish and like hope it's good
Yeah.
enough.
Absolutely.
And man, let me tell you, sometimes it really is. The card is great.
Norin's obnoxious. Nice little prerequisite, so yay, another point. Alright, so we got Vraska Relic Seeker. It's a 6-drop Vraska, the new one from Ixalan. +2 is create a 2/2 black pirate zombie or black pirate creature token with menace. That's not even a tongue twister, I can't even say it. -3 I really like on this one. I guess it's the opportunity where we can like tap out, answer a creature, we get the treasure, we can like fatal push another creature. Generally that's probably not going to be relevant, because generally we're going to be using our fatal pushes before Vraska comes down. But on a turn where like we hit 6 mana, we drew a fatal push, we have Vraska, we can potentially like play a Vraska, kill 1 creature, artifact or enchantment, make the treasure, sack the treasure, cast a fatal push. So I mean, it makes it so we're not completely like we're not tapping out for no reason. We're tapping out with something up, which I think is going to be relevant against decks like Storm, Vizier, Devoted Druid combo, all that. We'll see what happens with that, because like end of turn Coco, like we can hold up Fatal Push for that still. If they play like Druid, we just kill it and we just go, okay, we're still not dead until next turn. You have to have a Summoning Sick guy in play for a turn. And then the real reason we're all here, Garrick Apex Predator. This is the reason I built this deck. I want to build something slow and grindy just so I can cast this stupid card. Obviously, this card, once it's in play, is extremely powerful. Has a very strong effect on the battlefield, and then once it hits the ultimate, if you've been creating 3/3 Black Beast tokens, whenever they attack an opponent, the opponent with the emblem, they get +5/+5 and trample. So you just end up pumping out a bunch of 3/3s, and then swinging with 8/8s with trample. So you can close out a game really fast with this card. Again, this card obviously shouldn't be here. It's the reason the deck exists, though, so it's here. Deal with it. Sideboard real quick. Someone mentioned a couple of Damnations. We have a pair of Damnations here. We have the second Night of Soul's Betrayal. We have a Thrun for like the grindy blue control matchups. We have a playset of Leyline Sanctity. This is mostly for the burn matchup, not really anything else. Obviously, we cannot cast this card. I used to run a single. I used to run a Temple Garden and a Godless Shrine out of the board, so I had the option to actually cast it if I needed to. But this card mostly, like, we mulligan to it against burn. We have a ton of creature removal, so once their spells can't hit us, we'll be able to kill all their creatures, and our planeswalkers can't be targeted by their spells because Leyline Sanctity and the targeting rule of planeswalkers means they can't do that.
Yep. And then that's going to change.
Yeah.
And
Do they have an actual date on when that changes?
I don't believe so. And we also don't know exactly what the change is going to be.
Yeah, I know that so far what I saw was discussed was anything that says target player will basically be oracled to target player or planeswalker. And if it's like obviously like a lightning bolt, it'll be target player, planeswalker, or creature.
Ugh, that's so awkward.
Really awkward, but Wizards does a lot of awkward things, and we still love them because they make a great game.
Yeah, I mean that's life. I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not worried about it, but like these things always seem to have like a cascade of unintended consequences.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what happens. We also got this Paradox Legacy. Playtesting earlier in Storm, it was great to just jam this turn 3, take like the main take the Grape Shot, and then turn 4 be able to jam like if they do get a like empty or whatnot off, jam like a Sweeper or Night Soul's Betrayal. All of a sudden we can't lose. 3 Gaffer's Cage for like Dredge, Collected Company, Storm. Pair of Thoughtseize, again, overlap for some combo. So Thoughtseize would come in against like, Storm. Even I like this probably better than a couple Inquisitions against like Collected Company decks, I think. So I'd probably swap like 2 Thoughtseize for 2 Inquisition just to shut down the Collected Company because that allows them to outgrind our 1-for-1 removal. Yeah, let's get into this league. Let's see how this goes. I'm hoping it goes well, obviously. I've had a few bad runs in leagues recently in Legacy, so I'm hoping Modern goes a little better for me tonight. So you've been playing a lot of competitive leagues at all, Aaron, or are you just mostly sticking to like the casual?
I just for cost purposes, because like as you know, play a lot of wonky decks.
Yes.
And throwing $12 down the toilet just so I can like
just so you can lose horribly.
Maybe right, exactly.
Yeah, that doesn't seem very fun. Hey, look, I won a die roll. What is going on here? Let me switch. Yeah, we're gonna play first. With this deck, we definitely want to play first. Yeah, we got one of each land. We got Abrupt Decay for some early interaction. We need more land. We don't have a lot of early interaction. I'm gonna mulligan this hand as much as I don't want to.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, if we draw
this is a mulligan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Much better.
Much better, but still pretty awful. All it takes is like our opponent being on Blue Red Storm, and we're just absolutely dead. We have a Scribe, but again, I'm not inclined to keep something this light on interaction early. This is closer. We need another land, but we have like an early Fatal Push and Maelstrom Pulse. I'm definitely going to keep, because I'm not going to do better than this. And I'm going to keep this land on top. So yeah.
Yeah, just make sure you don't shuffle it away with a fetch land.
Oh, Leyline, what the hell? Are we playing against Boggles? Which means this Fatal Push is going to be super dead.
What is this nonsense?
I'm going to eliminate this chat box, because I don't even want to talk to my opponent at that point. I have to assume it's Boggles, because that's the only deck I can think of that would main deck a Leyline Sanctity. Unless I'm missing something that's happened in Modern recently.
You are not. They're going to be super sad when it gets Maelstrom Pulse, though.
Yeah, we'll have to see what exactly they do. Could this be Enchantress?
I mean, if it is, it's pretty much going to be a buy.
Yeah,
Black, white.
So. Let's see.
That's
Godless
weird.
Shrine is odd. Oh, yeah, here. Stop passing is 2. Okay. That's Godless Shrine, Pluto Delta. This is very, very odd. Good old Modern, where you end to turn fetch things.
I wonder if it's like some kind of Esper control with like a really salty person that's just tired of getting their combo pieces taken.
That could definitely be the case. We're going to try and pop this Phyrexian into play, see what they do. If they counter it, we'll know they're Esper. If they don't counter it, we'll have no clue what the hell's going on or what's about to happen to us. Which is basically what just happened, so this should be interesting.
That's fine.
I'm really wondering what this Leyline of Sanctity is all about. Anyone in chat get an idea? Who's in chat right now? Talk to me,
Uh,
people. Looks like
okay, so it is.
we got a few people on here.
It's
It's
Esper.
nice.
It's Esper something.
Yeah, clearly. I'm surprised they didn't. Oh, if they have an Esper Charm, they're probably just going to exile this or whatever Esper Charm does. Is it a Disenchant destroys it?
Uh
Nope, not Esper Charm. Gideon of the Trials.
oh, it's Gideon Tribal.
Okay. That's a nice emblem you got there. It's not going to be extremely relevant. So I'm going to Maelstrom Pulse the crap out of your Gideons. Yeah, let's draw an extra card and lose a life. Thought Seas, which we can't target them with. We didn't draw into the lands. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm inclined to just get rid of that Gideon now. What do you think? Do I get rid of the Leyline or the Gideon? I think I have to get rid of the Gideon, but the Leyline, like, I want to be able to Thought Seize them.
Yeah, I would if you're hell bent on taking something right now, I would take the Leyline because that Gideon gets hit by Abrupt Decay.
That's fair, yeah. I mean, I can still hit this Gideon with Abrupt Decay regardless, but... Because, like, it's not like damage where you have to target the player and redirect. But, yeah.
Alright, so now if they, like, untap, play a land, and play another Leyline, then I'd probably just...
Feel real bad.
Yeah, probably just scoop them up there.
And that should be fine. I'm not too worried if that's what happens. Like, if they take a whole turn forward to just play another Leyline, I'm fine with that. And I can also, like, this is indestructible, isn't it? Yeah. God damn, I hate Gideon so much.
Yeah.
It's just a 4/4 though, right? Yeah, so Tasker can block that all day. They probably have removal, like, path, but...
Vraska's Contempt. That's what we need.
Liliana. Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Rutro.
Esper Super Friends.
Okay, so this is almost like a semi-mirror. Like Esper Super Friends versus Black Green Super Friends. Should be interesting. My Planeswalkers actually interact with their Planeswalkers, so... Alright, so they didn't use their Liliana, so they're holding cards they don't want to get rid of. I'm going to Thought Seize them and see what they got going on over here, because I need some info right now. We have another Thought Seize too. So Path Exile we definitely want to get, because we don't want them to just hit our Tasker. But we also saw a Supreme Verdict, so we have to get that. Because that can also answer our Tasker. Alright, we're going to play that. So I'm inclined to probably just discard this Fatal Push when it gets around to their Liliana going up. And then next turn we should be able to Garrick and Tasker, which should be enough to handle what they have on board. Inquisition's going to get rid of our Fatal Push, which is unfortunate, because that's what we were definitely going to discard.
Yeah.
We might have... we should have probably waited on this, taking their Supreme Verdict, honestly. Let me think. Their Liliana can just hit our Tasker.
Yeah, I should pitch the Tasker. Yeah.
I don't particularly want to discard Tasker, but I think we just have to. Garrett can make like a beast to block the Gideon for a turn. This one else has that prevent damage thing, so it doesn't lose loyalty, right? Yeah, that's obnoxious.
Yeah. It is. I'm still of the opinion that printing that card was probably a mistake.
I just don't like the fact that it has that prevent damage aspect.
Yep.
Field of Ruin or Hissing Quagmire is fine. We're just
sure.
Basic land here. I'm just probably going to get another Swamp. I'm more likely to need more black than green. I do get to search, right? It's just waiting for them to search, I'm assuming. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just making sure. I would have been super salty if that was not the case. Alright, so Phyrexian Arena is starting to get us a little low with that Gideon punching us hard, and we did not draw anything of relevance there.
Okay, so we're going to die.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. We're going to make a beast with this Garrick, though. So, Liliana can just minus. Yeah, we're just dead, so... Oh, that sucked. Yeah, I should have held that second Thought Seize. So let's see what we got here. So Leylines aren't relevant here.
No. What? Lost Legacy targets.
Yeah, it's target there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really think we have... We don't have to play around the Leyline Sanctities that much. Like, even if we have something that targets, like, we still have the Maelstrom Pulse. We have, like, the Vraskas. We have ways to answer the Leyline. So I'm not as worried about that.
So I would cut the...
I'm going to cut a pair of Inquisitions because Thoughtseize is more relevant here.
Yeah.
Fatal Push seems like garbage. It's never going to kill a Gideon. It's never... I don't know if they really run any normal creatures. They might run like a Manland or two, but I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah.
I should probably respect it more than I am, but...
Maybe bring in the second Night of Soul's Betrayal. because it's not legendary, is it?
It is legendary, so having two of them won't
Oh,
help at all. Yeah.
Kamigawa,
I
killing
think
me.
do we bring in the Leyline Sanctity here so like the Liliana can't target us to make us sacrifice like a Tasker, or I don't know. Is that doesn't seem good to me.
It doesn't seem good.
I'm bound to bring in Lost Legacy though.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think Damnation's gonna be relevant. We didn't see Lingering Souls, but there's a chance they have it.
I'm sure they have lingering souls.
Oh no, I added Thoughtseize and took away Thoughtseize. Go me. So I guess I just trim like one Inquisition. Abrupt Decay's gonna hit their small Gideons and Lilianas, so we need that. I don't think we can trim anything else. I think everything else here is fine. Like Garruk just eats Planeswalkers, which if we resolve this, we're good. I think like really here we just want to ramp into Garruk and call it a day.
You know what I would probably do?
Flying Tendrils seems bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I would like cut a land
Cut a
and flaying tendrils and put like Thrun and a damnation in.
Thrown in a Damnation. Okay. I'm gonna bring in 2 Damnation and 1 Throne.
Okay.
And cut the Nice Holes Trail since I don't think it's gonna be as relevant. I'm gonna keep the land though, because I definitely want to hit all my land drops against this deck. I'm definitely gonna play first. So this is a pretty good hand. We get the turn 1 Inquisition if we want to peek early. I don't think we're gonna want to. If they have Leyline, that's gonna obviously break that up. If they have Leyline, we'll just start like a tapped Hiss and Quagmire, so we can make sure we hit like all our untapped lands. I'm gonna keep this hand. I think it's good enough. If our opponent's actually mulligan, like just trying to find Leylines, that's seems weak. And if that's what they end up doing, we're probably just gonna beat them. Not that it worked out in theory, game 1.
Well, that's the gotcha, right?
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely. Well, they obviously had like 3 land Leyline, like Gideon type of hand, which was unfortunate. So what do you think, chat? Battle of Jink? We're down a game. I think we can take it, though. Alright, they did not have Leyline. I think we can take a turn without Inquisition. They might just Thoughtseize us, though. Which is
yeah, it's
like I'm not gonna. I don't think
it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
but
like, I don't think I would Inquisition take Thoughtseize, but
yep, there you go.
Maybe I do Inquisition and take Thoughtseize
because they just have
Path is just bad against us right now.
Garbage.
Their Thoughtseize, Path, 5 lands,
and then
1
5
Shambling
lands.
Event.
Yeah.
Alright, so they do have man lands, so that's worth it to note because we might want a Fatal Pusher too. So now they just have Path and 5 lands that we're aware of. Let's get this open so we can see. And they top deck Inquisition. We can take our Liliana Veil. Which
Hashtag must
which
be
I don't
nice.
want them to take, but at the same time, like, we're not ruined because they took a Liliana. Alright, so they played Concealed Courtyard. Oh, you know what I should have for a land in this deck? Blooming Marsh or whatever it's called. I should have that as a land in this deck. Oh, there's Garruk.
Right on time.
Yeah, right on time. Let's get another land in here, please. Let's see what we got here.
All right, so 3 Gideon of the Trials, 2 Liliana of the Veil, 2 Gideon Ally of Zendikar, 1 Gideon Jura, 2 Snaps, Fatal Push, Inquisition, Thoughtseize, Lingering Souls, Verdict. They may have Spreading Seas.
Oh my god, Spreading Seas. Jeez.
Like, this is just
this is just an assumption of what it might be from checking it out.
well, it's probably Esper Gideon Tribal because there isn't another deck that plays any of these cards.
Yeah, makes
like
sense.
in tandem.
So we now know our opponent is definitely on Lingering Souls. I played a Phyrexian Arena last turn. This Rot Farm would be so much better if I could actually play the Garruk first. We can just play this Thoughtseize. Let's get rid of this stupid Leyline of Sanctity. We do not want them to have that. We'll play our Garruk Rock Farm, bouncing our Overgrown Tomb. The next turn we can play... Nissa Warwicker into... No. Next turn we can play Garruk into Nissa Warwicker the next turn. Hopefully we draw like some interaction. We can use Garruk to untap and cast another spell. I'd like to double spell them next turn, but... Alright, Marsh Flats. I don't like how it does that. So let me think. So that was what we knew about, and then they played that. So we know about 2 of the 3 cards in their hand.
Yeah. I think so best top deck is probably a land, honestly. Like an untapped land.
Untapped land, so we don't have to shock ourselves while we're going to them would be nice. At this point, like I'm actually fine with top decking like a Damnation. They've just used both half of their Lingering
Oh yeah,
Souls.
that's true.
So Damnation's not terrible. I'm even okay if we top deck like a Thrun. It's like Thrun with like some of our other planeswalkers ends up being a faster clock. Maybe not paired with Phyrexian though. We're definitely want Naya Soul's Betrayal back. I almost assumed that they had the Lingering Souls and almost kept it for that one reason. Okay, that's interesting. So I can tap for Garruk, play a Gregai Rock Farm, return something, and then untap both Rot Farms and have access to 4 mana. I don't know if that actually casts anything. That was the thing.
It doesn't.
Doesn't, but we ramp hard for next turn, basically.
Yeah.
So I think we want to do that. Let's return Forest to our hand. So I can only really tap for 4 next turn. Not really. I think I'm just going to make... they have the Path. Path ramps us a little bit more. I kind of want to just basically use this Garruk as hopefully a... what's it called? A Fog. So I'm hoping their Souls will just stack it.
Yeah.
We're getting close to the point where I'm going to answer this Phyrexian when I get the chance. Oh, do they play the Hellfund or do they fetch for that?
They played it.
I think they didn't fetch for it. You sure? I thought they played the Watergrave, Marsh Flats. Yeah, it's just Marsh Flats for it, right? Activate ability of Marsh Flats. Yeah, it doesn't really particularly say here. That's pretty useless. Yeah, they have the Channeling Event. Perhaps should have made a beast. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Yeah, I guess in retrospect, the beast is better.
Yeah. Like it blocks and kills a Shambling Vent, which is fine.
Yeah. Well, they just wouldn't have attacked with it.
They attacked Garruk with everything, so we just completely fogged 6 damage, which was nice. Drew another land. We got the Tasker. They have Path, though, so it's a little sketchy there. I think. So they're tapped out right now. I don't think that's relevant, though. Do we want Nissa or Garruk? I think we want Garruk, right? They have to just answer that card.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 2, 4, 5, 6. We're still short 1, though. So we're going to have to play Nissa. So we got 5 there. I'm going to play this Old Tomb tapped. And then cast Nissa. They're tapped out. So this just flat out makes our land an elemental in general. Doesn't untap the land, though. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah. No, I
think we're going to take 6 next turn, go to 5, go to 4. I think we're going to be okay. I think we have enough cards where we can untap and play Tasker, right? No, we're short of Forest.
6. Yeah, you're short 1.
Oh, that's so awkward. What have I done with my life?
Not played enough fetch lands.
Clearly. Alright, we're just going to tap this land. It seemed like last turn they played around like if we had removal. I think that's why they animated the Sham event and sent all 6 damage at Garruk.
Yeah.
So they might still try and play around removal.
Little do they know.
Yeah.
We've got Jack.
We've drawn a lot of land this game.
Well, yeah, you have 25 lands.
That's true. Yeah, so keeping Sham events back, I think with the 1 black source up, they assume they assume Fatal Push, or they just have something to cast with 5 mana, or even like 3, I guess. So I mean, so far our planeswalkers have done a great job of fogging. What is this? Gideon Jura, yeah, Garruk, you're gonna eat Gideon Jura, I think. Yeah, you're definitely gonna eat Gideon. That's what you're gonna do.
The sadness is
double abrupt decay is not terrible.
Yeah.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we're gonna eat Gideon here.
Yep.
What? What's up?
Oh, I was gonna say, like the only gotcha is like Spell Pierce. That would be such a heartbreaker.
Oh God, that would be terrible. There's like Swan Song or Spell Pierce there. And eat Gideon. I mean, he only pumps to 6, so that's kind of a problem. Like, they can just flat out go, okay, 4 spirits, Shambling Vent, answer your Garrick. Which
Yeah.
is a little unfortunate. I kind of wish this, like, the gain life ability included, like, this, the destroy target planeswalker, but
Yeah.
that'd probably be way too strong.
Best matchup ever.
Yeah, I'm just glad to see Garrett. I'm just glad to see Gideon die. I mean, I'm super excited about this matchup. I'm glad my opponent is too. Yeah. So next time we're going to play Hissing Quagmire, Tasker, and I think a pair of Erupticays.
Yeah.
Really does. I'd love to top deck a Damnation here to just
4,
answer
5, 6.
Detention Sphere? Ugh.
Get out of here.
Why answer Garrick with attacks when you can answer with a Detention Sphere?
Get out of here. Well, but at least that keeps him off Shambling Vent. Yeah, that keeps him off Shambling Vent, though. Yeah. Which is good.
And they just play a land here. That'd be awkward. Yeah, so we need this to like be like, okay, Damnation now, so we can like Decay, Damnation, take up Garrick, make a Beast. And, like we need like that to happen like right now. We do have 2 Damnation in the deck right now, so we have a decent chance of drawing it, but we're still a little far out. Yeah, 2 more freaking lands. I've never seen this much land with this deck before. This is awkward. This is terrible. So bad. Maybe I just got a stinker here. Who knows? Is there anything in my graveyard that I want to keep?
Nope.
I don't think so. I think just dump it all. Yeah, there it is. Tassadaddy. It's going to get Path exiled. It's going to be good times.
It's fine. We'll get a land out of our deck.
That's true. Let's see. Do that. So I want to Abrupt Decay this Detention Sphere because I want this Garrick back now. I want to make a beast, so even if they path the Tassiger, I can still block like a Shambling Vent. We might still just be dead due to the fact that like we're gonna go to 4 and they have 4 spirits. We don't have to just destroy like a Lingering Soul token, do we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Oh, that's awkward. All right, we're gonna go to 6, and we're only gonna have to take 3 at most. I think, hopefully. Let me think. So if they... let's see what happens. Your guest's volume is way too high. Apparently you're really loud, Aaron. I don't know if you knew that.
This is very, very common.
Let's see here.
Is that better?
It sounds the same to me, but I'm not listening on the stream, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. It's either... I mean, it could be my mic, but there's an OBS setting.
Yeah. Oh, it's still my own step. My bad. There's an OBS setting. Okay, I knew that was going to happen. So if I use his ability, I can't use Abrupt Decay. So we're going to take 2... Do they have enough mana to activate both? 3? No, they don't. So they can activate 1. That's 5 damage. We can Abrupt Decay if we have to for a spirit. Still a bit higher, but thank you. Much better. Okay. So apparently you did well. Good job, Aaron.
Okay. Well, I can just... I just turned the mic down on my... Or the volume down on my mic, rather.
I don't think we do anything about that. I think we just take that. Originally, my thought was to Garrick kill my Tasker to gain the life, but I knew that they would path in response, which is why I did not want to do that. They're down to 1 card in hand. It's unlikely a land, so we might not just be dead here. But I'm going to have to Abrupt Decay a Spirit, which feels super bad.
Would you have enough mana to do all of those things? 2, 3, 4, 5.
Or we just Abrupt Decay our Phyrexian and hope our top decks are good. So we're going to take 5 and go to 1. If they don't attack Garrick. If they attack Garrick and we top deck a Damnation, we're really good. I mean, this is like sketch as hell. I think we just... Yeah, maybe we do just animate the Quagmire. That's a good idea. I like that idea. Thanks, person in chat. Anthony Rufino, that's who you are. Let's let them take the decay. That didn't feel great, but at the same time, decaying a spirit or my Phyrexian wouldn't feel great either. Yeah, so with this route, if they're on just a Shambling Vent, they attack with 3 spirits. Well, yeah, it's kind of obnoxious, but Garrick could just kill her, so that's not relevant. She ticks up, we just discard this for Catacombs, which you can't use probably anyway.
No,
No.
we are way off the let's
Yes.
fetch some lands plan.
Oh, yeah. I think their spirits have to hit our Garrick here, otherwise our Garrick just eats Liliana. It looks like with the way they're going, yeah, they're attacking. One's attacking me, two are attacking Garrick. Okay, well, we can't block those with Hissing Quagmire anyway, so that's just going to happen. Okay. Oh, that's
All
nice.
right, top deck
Alright, come on.
damnation.
Top deck Pulse Tasker. Pulse is pretty good. Oh, man, I love me. I don't know if we can actually cast Tasker. I feel like we have to animate a Hissing Quagmire and attack Liliana and then die to their Shambling Guns. I don't know what we do here. Do we just play a Hissing Quagmire and play a Tasker?
2, 3.
Let the
Well, they can't. They
Liliana-
can't animate both shambling pens.
Yeah.
So Quagmire hit Liliana to 2, and then play Tassiger. And that way, if they want to kill him, they've got to give up their Liliana.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's a good point. I like that plan. That's a good plan. I knew I brought you on for a reason. You realize they're going to top deck another land here.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean that's.
Well, no, they
pretty
still need
much
2
how
more
it
lands
works.
to activate both. It's 3 mana to activate, right? Yeah, they still need 2 more lands to activate both anyway.
There you go.
All right.
It's like this way buys us like a turn.
Yeah. So we're going to go 2, then we're going to go 1. We got to discard this over into, I believe.
Yeah.
I think next
or
turn we
we
can
just-
probably just play Tasker and Hissing Quagmire or their Liliana 1, so we keep everything. Is that too
Yeah.
greedy?
No, I think that's fine.
Yeah. I wonder if that was too greedy, but I'm not sure. I have to answer my Refraction Arena, obviously, because we got 1 turn to do that, so we're going to be very tight. How well has the deck been going? Not so great right now. Dark Petition's not bad. Lost Legacy's not great. Alright, what do we do here? So Dark Petition can go get... What can we
Abrupt
get?
Decay.
Can get our 3rd Abrupt Decay. So we can answer Liliana. Tasker can block the Shambling Vent. Abrupt Decay has to answer this Phyrexian Arena though, right? Is that what's going on? Yeah.
So,
What's up?
what am I so we have to Quagmire to hit the Liliana, Dark Petition to get the Abrupt Decay.
Yeah. Like, Dark Petition's a decent top deck here, because it means, like, if we get rid of Refraction, we're at least digging exact cards out of our deck. I
Right.
probably would have just played Tess if they minus you animate Quag. Yeah, you could animate Quagmire to get that done. That's true. Is there something better we can get, though, is what I wonder. Vraska doesn't gain us life, the new one, right? No.
No.
Just gives us just that. So, yeah, so I think we do have to just get the Abrupt Decay, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It is unfortunately the play.
Oh, so awkward. Thus is my life. Nice and awkward. So we use Quagmire and Rot Farm, so we cannot use mana for anything else this turn. So we're going to play as Tasker. Delving away Arena, which we can't use now. Overgrown Tomb, which we have no use of. Fretting Catacombs. We don't need 3 Abrupt Decay in here, so that can go away.
We do not.
Alright. I think if they minus Liliana, animate the Quagmire to sacrifice is probably the correct. Yeah, we're at 1 life, so I had to Dark Petition. Decay my Phyrexian Arena, otherwise I was just flat out dead. Even if they didn't attack, they just pass back to me, I take 1. If they draw like 1 more land here, yeah. There's the double animate now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they have enough land to animate both. Yeah. So I think we're still just dead here. That's really unfortunate. Yeah. Right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
That's a double animate.
Yep.
They got this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, we're not getting out of this. I'm just going to concede. I don't think there's
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, we're tapped out with no cards.
Yeah. I think even with 25 land, that was a lot of land to have drawn.
Yes.
Because I think we drew like 2 spells and like 7 land or something like that, like 4 spells and 7 land by the end. Something like that. I don't know. Alright, round 2 is starting up. Hey, want another die roll? I'm actually getting lucky with the die rolls in these modern leagues. Yeah, I don't know. No. If we draw land like we did draw land, this hand's insane, but I don't think
Yeah.
the one time I have the one land is the one time I don't see it, so I'm going to have to mulligan, unfortunately. 2 land, Abrupt Decay, and then if we draw a third, we have like Liliana, eventually we get Tasker online. I'm actually going to keep this.
That's a keep. Yep.
So, I think it was better to have just not attacked Lily, just played Task and sack. Yeah, that might have been correct. We'll keep this on top. We don't have a fetch line anyway, so we're going to start with this Hissing Quagmire. Just pass the turn. See what our opponent does. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played this deck. I used to run Treetop Village, which I actually kind of like better than Hissing Quagmire.
I was actually going to suggest that.
Yeah, originally I was running Treetop, but I was thinking like with the mana fixing of Hissing Quagmire, it's probably better. It's possible some number of swamps should become blooming marshes, so I still have the forest for Nissa. Nissa should probably just go then, though, right? Yeah, Nissa should probably just go. I don't think World Wicker's that great. It used to be much better, but
it is not.
Alright, we're against Titan Shift, so this hand is pretty bad.
Yeah. So unquestionably, Vital Force is better than World Waker.
Yeah, Vital Force should probably be in here. In which case, some number of forests can just become blooming marshes, which is just like basically another duel.
Yeah, so I would hold up. I mean, obviously, but they probably are on Prismatic Omen. It's like that's a worthwhile Abrupt Decay target.
If
like
this is Shift,
they can't go
yes,
off.
but if this is Breach Titan, it's a different story. They can go off next turn.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just get
if
the,
it's
get
Breach
the
Titan,
Liliana.
I'm just screwed anyway. So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna get the
just
Liliana.
get the Liliana.
Yeah, I think that's correct. I don't want to pay any more life than I have to, so I'm just getting basic swamp there. I guess basic forest probably better since I have this Garrick in hand. Way to think things through, Aaron.
Whatever, you're never gonna cast him.
No, probably not. I'll be dead before that matters.
Yes, strong agree.
Yeah, Nissa Vital Force is definitely supposed to replace Nissa Woolwicker. Again, this deck is very outdated. There's some updates that have been made, but not a ton. Clearly, I need to fix that. So
Yeah, maybe some Pith and Needles in the side.
Pith and Needles will be okay. Pith and Needles like Manlands, basically, probably.
Or, I don't know, the fact that apparently everyone and their brother is playing 14 Planeswalkers.
We're not on 14, I think we're on 11. Maybe 12. I forget.
So we splash double white for deploy the Gatewatch.
Boom.
Boom.
There we go, perfect.
Nailed
awesome.
It. All right, we got there.
I couldn't get there, but you just got there for me, so. I don't know what our opponent's doing. I think, yeah, I've hit F6, so. I don't know what our opponent's doing. We have no response.
They are deep in the tank.
I don't know if they're trying to figure out if, like, exiling Summon Spirit Guide, cast through the breach, putting a Titan's enough to kill us, but it is, because that's kind of how that deck works. Or just casting through the breach. Oh, Chandra. That's a card. Abrupt Decay cannot hit that. Alright, so we're taking 2. Probably Liliana's taking 2. Yeah, Liliana's taking 2. I kind of figured.
That's fine.
Yeah. And Chandra's going to be a problem. Okay, Bolt, I'm assuming Liliana's going to take 3 more. Yeah, look at that.
Well, yeah, because
Alright,
they can't beat her emblem.
Alright, so this is the problem.
I mean, that Fatal Push is just dead weight.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to discard the Fatal Push. But this is a problem because I just need to really want to answer this Chandra. I mean, Tasker's going to do an okay job at it as long as they can't answer him. It'll take like a -3 plus a Bolt to do it, which I highly doubt they have. See, 25 land on the deck, I can't draw a single land now. Scribed one to the top, and then that was it. Just done. Oh, okay, so it is actual Scape Shift.
3, 4, 5.
They don't have enough. They don't even roll enough. So it's going to be 2 to Liliana. And they discarded another Lightning Bolt to our Liliana, so yeah. There's 2 more. There's a Valaka. They have 2 cards in hand. I think the only way we die is like because of Prismatic Omen, which isn't going to be a thing yet. I don't think Garrick Primal Hunter is going to be relevant quick enough. And I definitely want to empty their hand a little more, so I'm going to keep taking up Liliana.
Yeah.
I'm going to discard the Garrick. As much as I want him in play. Because like him taking up, start making beasts, like pressures Chandra pretty well. And then immediately starts pressuring my opponent, but I don't think that's relevant enough. right here, I want to cast like Tasker, hold up Abrupt Decay. So it'll be 4, 5, 6, and then I have green and black to cast Tasker with.
Yeah, the problem is like they're one turn
Well, they have
they're one turn off of Chandra's ultimate, and we can't beat that. So
yeah. So I mean, here we play Tasker. They can't answer it with Chandra, and then we have Tasker Quagmire to punch Chandra in the face. So Chandra will not ultimate, which is fine. Right? Maybe I'm getting too hopeful. I don't know. Just hoping for a win way too much.
I think that's a very optimistic sequence of events.
I mean, they have 2 cards in hand. One of them's obviously not a Bolt. They can't answer Tasker. They can't support instant speed answer Quagmire unless one of them's a Bolt. And if it's a Bolt, we don't just die here. Yeah, plus land drop would be enough to kill Tasker. I completely forgot their Valakut's online. That's a good point.
Yeah, I would Hissing Quagmire hit their Chandra.
Their deck does draw a lot of land, play a lot of land, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some number of Field of Ruin are in order for this. This wasn't even particularly a deck when I originally built this deck. The green-red Scape Shift. Like, it had its reign and then went away.
Yeah, I think at the time
nowadays
was,
it's like, nowadays with like Through the Breach and all that.
Well, this is the last Scape Shift deck that you probably played against with the original version was still like running Cryptic Command. It was like just all in Scape Shift.
Yeah. It's like rug Scape Shift with like Gifts Snapcaster package.
Yeah. Deck should have been playing Realms Uncharted and Loam. I love Realms Uncharted so much. I'm disappointed that they fixed it. Like it's a fixed version of Gifts Ungiven for lands, and if it wasn't fixed, where like the broken part of Gifts is right, like you can just put 2 things in your graveyard. If they hadn't fixed that for Realms Uncharted, that card would be so good.
Yeah, it seems solid. Okay. So is my opponent like... Did they switch over to like a different screen that has like porn or something? Or what's happening here? According to... I will pull up the chat. It doesn't look like they disconnected. Did we disconnect? No, because
Nope.
you can still hear me.
I can.
Okay. I don't know what's going on here then. It usually says the opponent disconnected, right?
Yeah, sometimes it takes a while.
Yeah. Apparently Shade of Hades wants to make decks with Realms Uncharted, but can't seem to find any good ones.
Yeah,
Or can't seem to make any good ones.
Same.
I had Realms Uncharted in Aggro Loam for a while, or Salt Loam, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It was okay.
The closest I ever got was like a Splendid Reclamation. Like Splendid Reclamation Valakut. Yeah, it was real bad. Actually, the best thing that deck did was ramp into uncounterable Banefire.
They took that much time to figure out if they want to discard a goddamn forest. Are you kidding me? I am so pissed right now. That was their decision. If I discard this forest, that's super awkward in my deck. Man, that's obnoxious. Alright. If this gets bolted here, and I should have just played Tasker, I'm going to be very upset with you, Aaron. A third bolt's very unlikely, though.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. Let's see what they got here. So any mountain...
Prismatic Omen, fetch land.
Uh-oh. I think that means we're dead.
Yes.
Because we like have to kill Primeval Titan. And it's probably going to get like Valakut Mountain to like kill Liliana and hit us. I'm assuming.
Whoa. They didn't cast it?
And then they targeted themselves and... Apparently they targeted themselves and redirected their Chandra. I don't know what our opponent just did there. That was weird. Okay. Oh, yeah, they have Escape Shift. How many lines do they have?
Okay, sure.
3, 4, 5,
7.
6, 7. Yeah.
Yep, you're dead.
Yep.
I mean, well... I don't know.
I
I was
mean,
gonna say I usually make
six
them
more
at least
mountains. Yeah, make them show you they
show
have
me
it.
the mountains, but I'm sure they have
Yeah.
cinder glades and all that stuff.
Right. Lost Legacy 100% comes in here.
Yeah.
Leyline's coming here.
Yep.
Night Souls Patrol's garbage. That's going to go away. I guess I could like shut down like Sakura Tri-Builder, but that doesn't seem relevant enough or fast enough.
No, fleeing tendrils can go.
Yeah. Abrupt Decay, if they're on Prismatic Omen, is good, but otherwise I'm not excited for it.
I would cut one for like a Thrun.
A Thrun, you think, huh? Well, I guess the Hexproof is relevant. They can never answer that card, probably. Liliana Veil seems fine. Liliana Lost Hope does not seem great. Her Fast Clock seems good, but I don't think that's going to be the way we win this game.
No,
her Fast Clock is slower than their combo.
I would cut her, World Waker, and like one World Waker and one Primal Hunter.
Yeah, it seems fair. Do I want the 4 Thoughtseize over 4 Inquisition, probably? So, like, drop 2 Inquisition, gain 2 Thoughtseize. And Cage does nothing here, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. And Garrett can eat their Chandras. To be fair, it's a pretty forest. Yes, the Evil Mailman, that was a very pretty forest. I like the art on a lot of the new full arts from Mom and Cut. It's nice.
You like the bolus horns?
Yeah. Yeah, it's nothing like a good horn to get you up in the day.
Nicole Brolis.
Nicol Brolis, yeah.
Pound it out.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to play first. I don't think I can mulligan this hand, because they can't kill us. Like, they would need double Crozen Grip or Beast Within, basically. And then Vraska Contempt for their Primal Titan or their Chandra. I don't think I can mulligan this hand, right? It has 4 land, double Leyline Vraska Contempt.
Just hang on to it. Yeah,
yeah, fine. I can't do better than this. I don't think there's any combination. Like, I could pick like an 8-card hand and probably not pick a better hand than this. Unless it had like 3 Leylines. That'd be a different story. But, yeah. No way! I have to just send LL to my opponent. Because that's hilarious that we both did the same thing.
Nice.
I don't know what I run that, like, I guess I run discard, which is why they might want to do that. But that's just hilarious. We both
that's tremendous.
Opening hand, double Leyline. That's incredible.
I'm gonna say bugged.
Yeah, that's weird. It does stop Liliana Ultimate, and that's one of the few things. But we also, it's going to be real fun when we pull a Maelstrom Pulse on them and do it to them anyway.
I don't know if we Maelstrom Pulse, because then it blows up ours too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, but if we can Liliana Ultimate following it up right after,
that's true.
We definitely have to do it. So I'm just going to use these fetch lands right off the bat. The Stark Petition will be good once we get to cast it, in theory. We're going to just get all our duels out now. We don't want to be drawing lands that have to come into play for 2 life later. Untapped, of course.
Right. Tremendous.
Double Leyline opener for both. Oh, God, that's great.
Hey, the system works, yeah?
Where's my little snipping tool here? Sorry, everyone had to see that. That's my snipping tool. Where is it? There it is right here. Alright. Save that for later. Okay. Did I just skip through my turn without playing a land? Or was that the rest of my turn?
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh my god, what just happened there? Yeah, turn 3 Argazanic, I did nothing. So I completely just skipped through my turn is what just happened there.
Nice.
Oh, tilt.
I'm
awesome
Shade, yes, I have been playing with the Gitrog deck. And just sort of like tweaking it. I still like it. I had like a bad stretch where I just got paired against decks that I literally could never beat in 100 years, which was frustrating. But, yep.
We'd only be 1 turn off from that if I just was paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we could, like, I don't think it's indefensible to, like, Dark Petition for a land.
I would probably save this until a bit later. I'd probably save this for, like, getting a Liliana Veil or getting, like, the, what's it called? Or getting, like, the Maelstrom Pulse if I get a Liliana Veil in play. Oh, this is Garrick. So we can start, like, doing something. We can make a beast start. I guess that would just give their Valakuts targets. I kind of want to make a beast here.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Like, they can't just answer Garrick right out without playing a creature to attack. Unless they're all
1, 2,
also
3, 4, 5.
on... What?
I was counting the mountains.
Oh, yep. Hey, Inquisition. That's a good top deck, right?
Yep, nailed it.
Alright, let's go. Green. Take up. Untap both. So we can actually do like a lot here, technically. It's like, this is 5 mana, so this will leave us with 1. We can make 3 more. So we can also make 4, keep 4 mana up. Oh, no, hold on. Don't do that yet. I have to untap this Orborg. So if we keep Orborg up, we can actually, next turn, have 4 mana up for Wrath of Contempt, so if they play a Primeval Titan, I can just answer it right out.
Nice.
Not target land I control. I want to... Whoa. Hello.
Yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, there you go.
Don't do those. Don't do those things you're doing. Those are bad things that you're doing. So yeah, now we can keep up Wrath of Contempt, which makes me a little happier. I'm just going to go to combat. And they're probably... I assume they'll fetch to like answer this beast, but maybe they won't do that. Maybe they want to hold their fetches until they can answer our ley lines or whatnot.
Yeah. I think, if anything, they probably... Oh, no, they can't. I was going to say they bolt the Garrick, but they can't do anything.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that didn't feel good. Spending a lightning bolt on a token.
That could not have looked good. They have 1 card in hand, too, so...
Hope it's not escape. Hope it's not escape shift.
I mean, if it's escape shift, it doesn't really do anything.
It'd be pretty hilarious. Third Valakut. Ooh.
And a Summer's Pact. Sweet.
Nice.
I should probably pass priority on that, huh?
3, 4, 5.
I mean, they have enough to Primeval Titan.
Yeah, well, the problem is they're gonna prime time, get 2 mountains, and then fetch and get a 3rd mountain. So we're gonna take
Nothing, because we have double ley line.
bazillion. Oh, that's right. Yay!
If I'm them here and I can't target my opponent, I'm probably going to Primeval Titan and then get like a couple fetch lands. So if I ever answer these double ley lines, I still have a couple mountains to fetch out and just kill my opponent. But I'm definitely going to like, this is going to be irrelevant because I'm just going to Wrath of Contempt this Primeval Titan.
Yeah. Or if they have like Slayer Stronghold.
Yeah, they got the 4th Valakut and a fetch land. So
yeah.
That's what they're on right now.
Yep. Just make sure you're not auto-yielding. Okay, good.
Yeah. It'd be nice if I had a Blood Moon here, because they don't have double forest out, so I could just like be like, ha.
Yeah, get him.
Like, pay for that Summer's Pact now.
Yeah.
Tasigur, sweet.
So
Alright,
good.
so creatures are pretty much off here. I mean, I guess we can make them have to answer Tasigur, in which case, like, that doesn't feel great for us, but...
Well, because, yeah, they have 2 fetch lands, so that's pretty much pointless. I think we just Dark Petition for... what does the 5 mana Vraska do?
Oh, that can destroy ley lines.
Yeah.
That seems spicy. I like that. Let's do that.
Oops.
I'll Dark Petition for Vraska right now. Oh, yeah. There you go. You're about to see it, Boo. Don't worry.
There we go.
I don't know if I can even... Oh, I'll have 3 black, and then I can make 3 green. So I'll have 6 mana for the Vraska Perfect with the Nissa tick up. So it's Vraska Relic Seeker. Vraska the Unseen is the original one. Although I guess that would actually be the quickest clock we can represent right now. They'd have to crack 3 fetches once we get it. There it is. Oh my god.
No.
No! What the hell was that? No! Not that! Don't do it! Oh, I suck. That's a land forever, isn't it?
Yep.
No. Why are you doing this to me, deck? Why am I doing this to myself, I should say? Oh, no. That was such a waste. We didn't have Spell Mastery anyway, so we didn't get the black mana I was planning on. Oh, that sucked. Jesus. And we have the same 3 land or 4 land we started the game with. Let that be a note that, you know, my variance is delightful.
Zoinks. See,
What?
I'm just trying to, like, if I'm them, do I, like, actually waste a fetch land to kill that?
4/4 is a clock. It could be worth it. I guess they just use a search for
Oh,
tomorrow,
there's Search for Tomorrow. That's a good card.
Yeah. I hear it's like a quadruple bolt to this forest. A little bit overkill, but whatever.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's targeting forest, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this forest is pretty dead. Not gonna lie. Stream God's finest right here. Yeah, absolutely.
That's how we do it.
Freaking brilliant, Anthony. Absolutely brilliant.
I mean, that forest is super dead, though.
I mean, if we were concerned that the forest wouldn't be dead here, it's definitely super dead.
Definitely dead.
Yeah, here I would love a Phyrexian Arena, because I think at this point we need that.
I would say so. I feel like we've got a good life pad.
Yeah. I think in 20 turns...
One time.
Perfect.
Perfect. Thank God. Finally showed up.
So we can make 3... I mean, we can cast a Vraska here. That's not a problem.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good.
Yeah.
That's a solid play.
And we're going to use Garrick to do it, because I obviously can't use Nissa like a human. Oh, yeah, we have to use Nissa too. Hold on. Okay. On tap 4, up to 4.
There you go.
I was wondering why it only let me target 1, because usually it gives you the opportunity to like target multiples. That makes sense why. Do we start making tokens? And then take out one ley line after the other?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think.
I guess if we... So what, she starts at 6, so we can use the -3 twice and hit both of these, then start like Inquisition and stuff like that. But I don't think that's good. I think we start making tokens with her, get ready to the Garrick ultimate, and force them to make a move.
Yep.
What do we have for clock? They're at 13 minutes. We're at 16 minutes.
That's fine. Time. You and your time.
I timed out with Astral Slide recently when I was playing a game I clearly would have won, so I gotta be careful with these grindy decks that don't really have creatures.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm forcing my opponent to use all these mountains to just kill my creatures, which is, I think, where we want to be. I mean, ideally, we'd like to just be killing them, but ooh,
I'm unclear as to what they're drawing to. Like, do they have like a back to nature?
That's possible, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start taking up this Liliana. I'm probably gonna discard the Inquisition because they're never gonna have more than one card. They're never gonna have cards in hand really when this relevant. And we want to be able to use Dark Petition if we can ever buy it back with a. I think I'm gonna hit one of their ley lines here.
Just let them know. You can sack the treasure to cast Tasker too.
Oh my god, that's right. And then they can fetch and kill Tusker. Oh, I can use Nissa to make a land, a 4/4 elemental that just dies to.
Oh man,
that
so
good,
strong.
Right?
Yep. I mean, that's pretty much. That is what the kids call the nuts.
Pretty much. Next time we just discard a ley line. I don't think that's ever going to be relevant. Can also just tick down Vraska. Tick down Vraska again, take care of this other ley line, then start ticking her back up. If they have back to nature, it's going to real suck.
I would be very surprised.
Yeah. Use a treasure to cast your third ley line. I could use treasure to cast my third ley line. I don't know what they're scape shifting for here. They're just going to stack like one land and get like one mountain. So they're stacking 1, 2.
Oh, they could just be like getting all the rest of the lands out of their deck.
Yeah, maybe at this point they just want to draw like the actual cards, like Primeval Titan, and nope, that can't be it actually. Oh, okay, so they're just switching up to fetch lands. Kind of makes sense.
See, but then they have to have some kind of out to ley line, otherwise
Yeah,
they're just gonna like deck themselves.
that's fair. Alright, so we're gonna kill us out of ley line. So once our ley line gets ultimate, we can get them. I don't think we do anything else before combat. I think here we just want to attack. Let them use this. If they kill the token with one of their land drops, okay, so they're not gonna fall for that, which makes sense. They have 4 Valcuts. Do we just do this to dig out more lands? I think we want to keep
No.
this around though, right?
Yeah, no, we keep it.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't relevant. We're not going to use this mana for anything, but might as well just get the value out of it. I'm going to play a Tasker here, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. Because they're gonna kill it and then cast a second one.
Yeah. I'm going to float some, try and get some mana floating too, so we can use his ability. So we don't care about these lands at all. We probably want the Dark Petition to just stay there. I don't think we care.
Yeah.
We don't want the Inquisition or the
keep,
Fatal Push, so...
I would keep the spells there. Because
Yeah.
how many, you need what, 2 for spell mastery?
Yeah. Oh, that's fine, but I'm going to mill cards anyways. I'm just going to use this ability right now with the mana I have up. I don't want to particularly wait for my opponent to possibly answer him. And then forget to do it. Turn 10 start with 4 lands, currently have 3 lands. Yeah, I'm doing real good. Oh, look, Thoughtseize, which is real bad. They're going to... No, they might not let me have that. They don't have Leyline. They'll let me have that. That makes sense. My card's just bad here.
There's nothing, there's nothing that you could actually have.
All of these. I do have double treasure now, so I can definitely cast Leyline.
Value.
I mean, they probably have like a Rex Sage to answer one Leyline. I can't picture they have a second Rex Sage to answer the other, so I don't know why they're... maybe they think Primeval Titan will get there? I honestly can't even... for the life of me, I can't figure out what they would possibly do. Like, we're at 14 minutes, they're 11 minutes, like... They should just be saving time at this point, right? They should just be scooping to go to game 3 with plenty of time.
That is correct.
Like, now they can board in, and like if they have a Back to Nature or something, they can board it in. They can make a lot of black mana.
Yeah, but I mean, there's, like I said...
Oh my god, Stomping Ground's like a tri-land? That's disgusting. Look at how good that is.
I mean...
I know, Bayou's for legal and modern. When did this happen?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. There we go.
Look at that value. God.
I mean, it's more mana with the untap abilities. I guess bounces Orborg, so they can't like use their fetch lands for mana, I guess. I don't know. Not really a thing, I don't think. They have 32 cards left. They have 4 mountains in play. 5, 6 in total. How many mountains does this deck run in total? Like 13? Maybe 15? Because like they've seen 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 lands so far. They've got to run like what, 23, 24? Like I can't picture they're going to see that many more lands. I mean, they do have double Valakut, so I guess I can't just use Nissa to just be like, here's all my basics. Yeah, they have a lot of Valakut triggers available. Yeah, maybe I don't bother with that right now. Should I just use Tasker again? I'll just lose it though. Yeah, we're just going to do this. It's going to make a bunch of mana. I'm going to put a Tasker into play again.
Do it.
Right, let's see. So, I think we want any of these cards, right? So we don't do anything. We delve it all? I don't care about the second Tasker, I don't think. Like, I don't want to keep doing this. Is that enough to cast him now? Come on, cast the damn card if you can. How much more do we got left? Alright, we're going to sack a treasure for that. There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, activate this ability. don't find discard. Yes, they have to give us one of those 3 good cards.
So it looks like they're on 27 lands.
27 lands? How much did I say they've seen? 18?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
we're
they
never
still
going to
have
get through
plenty.
this. This is terrible. Each way discards a card. Bye, Thoughtseize. Okay. I think we just ult Liliana next turn. I don't think we
But
want
why?
to. We don't. I don't. If we separate their lands in 2 piles right now, like keep them with like 4 Valakuts and like a mountain and a forest, and put everything else in another pile, there's no way they can get Valakut active again unless they have Prismatic Omen, right?
Yes, I believe that is correct.
Yeah. Lily first to delve Thoughtseize. Lily first probably wouldn't correct Shade. I actually didn't realize. Thank you. Good lord. That was horrible. Why were they still there? Okay, what did I say sucked? What did I say I wanted again? I made notes of something. I don't remember what it was.
I don't know. I'd have to go to the tape. But since the tape won't be up until after the broadcast is over, I don't think it's going to help.
That's fair. I think everything was fine. We know they have ley lines now. There's a chance they're gonna. There's a good chance they'll have like Rex Sage, maybe Crows and Grip or something for our ley lines. I think we just 3 pushes are so bad. Yeah, Shade, exactly. I'm not. Why did we keep push again? I thought we cut
Honestly, I think it's because we didn't have anything else relevant to bring in.
it. Yeah. Damnation's probably better than push, honestly.
Yeah,
Even the
I could get down with that.
Because like Damnation will answer like all their like Primeval Titan and stuff like that. That way we can say like stuff like Maelstrom Pulse for like Chandras.
Yeah, I feel pretty strongly that like in the next version of this, there should be at least 3 pulses in the 75.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, if they had Dragon Master Outcast Shade, that'd be amazing. 4 land, Phyrexian Arena, Leyline. I think I gotta keep this one again.
Yeah, this hand is amazing.
Yeah, it's got like, oh, you have Titan, here's a Vraska's Contempt, or you kept a hand that only has Chandra as anything in it. Cool, Death Gone. And Leyline too, yeah, that's definitely, we're keeping this. As much as I would love a second Leyline like game, the last game. They're on the play, so they didn't have Leyline this time. Which means if they did have Back to Nature, that's probably in. Relic of Eternatus? Really? I guess
Sure.
Trip. Whatever. Loyalvel's pretty nice. No, because I'm not doing anything with you. Alright. Their turn. We're just going to skip because we have nothing to do on their turn. I guess they brought in Relic probably because of Tasker. Which is, if that's why they kept Relic or brought it back in, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Sick. Yeah, just get it out there.
Yeah. Oh, hello. I have no reason to float mana because I will not be casting anything. So, come on back to hand over room 2. Yep. And we have like the basics to play, so we don't have to worry about like hitting ourselves next turn with an overrun tomb. Alright, so everyone has 4 cards in hand. They've hit all their land drops, they have Relic in play. Oh!
I mean,
Hello.
ooh, hello.
So we're gonna need a Vraska if we want to cast another one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. Definitely gonna jam Lily on next turn and start tearing apart their hand a bit. I do not want them having cards in hand. Just like holding Escape Shift is gonna be rough for us. Come on up, cute. Okay, Damnation. So we have an answer for like a Lily. Primeval Titan or whatever. We still have this Vraska's Contempt if they have Chandra to follow up. I think we just discard Overgrown Tomb here. Like, we have all the mana fixing we particularly need. Yeah, I think that's correct. We're going to do that. Alrighty. So this is the second round we've started playing?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Why did our opponent do that to us?
I mean, like...
Oh, they discard Shapeshift. That's a good sign. Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'll discard a card from my graveyard. I don't care. This should really just be like a cantrip for you. You should have already cracked this. This card is almost irrelevant.
Like, it's annoying, but it's not great. Like, if we're hard casting Veraskas, then we can probably hard cast a Tassiger.
Yeah, that's pretty much my thought process. We don't care about Scarab Tribalder. Then we have Orborg, which is nice. I think we just jam an arena here. I think we keep the forest because, again, as we saw, if we get like a Nissa or whatever, we want as many forests in play. That's too much mana, though. Learn to count, Aaron. Good job. So arena. We obviously tick up Liliana, Scarab Tribalder. They have 1, 2, 3 mountains. Yeah, so we tick up Liliana here. If they want to punch my Liliana with the Tribalder one turn, I'm okay with that. At this rate, I think I discard Abrupt Decay. Like, I mean, I could discard Orborg. Like, I don't really need that land. I have 4 mana here for this, and this. This is going to start drawing me cards, so eventually I'm going to draw enough.
Yeah, I would.
But the decay just doesn't seem relevant enough. I could hit the relic, but that's not...
Well, you can force them to crack the relic when you want them to crack it, instead of when they want to crack it.
I mean, that's fair, but if they're going to cantrip, they're going to cantrip. I don't know if that's great. If I have a Contempt, I can probably get rid of Damnation, quite frankly. They don't seem to be running through the breach, so like Liliana answers like a Primeval Titan, Contempt answers like Chandra, so maybe Damnation is just the weak link here. Yeah, I'm going to go with Damnation. It might not be correct, and we'll probably get punished for it, and then I'll learn, but I probably won't learn, I don't learn, but yeah. I'll keep the decay, I'll force them to crack this relic like as soon as possible. Especially if they end up with like no cards in hand, I'll force them to crack relic when we like tick up Liliana. Our tomb can go away. Alright, do they have a card in hand? Okay, let's see what they do. Yeah.
So if they, I was gonna say if they don't attack us, then it means they have escape shift. Oh, but they don't. They don't land.
Yeah.
Why are they tapping? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that Tribalder would be the 5th mountain.
Okay, here we go.
Lit.
Yeah, Lost Legacy has been great. Choose you.
Combo player, I choose you.
I'm just gonna name Escape Shift. We don't flat out die to anything else they have. That's the only thing that they can like basically top deck on this board state where we just die to it.
Ooh, 4 of them. Oh, check out what's the rest of the stuff in their library. They've got Rexage.
I figured they had at least Rexage. They have any more Nature's Claims?
Obstinate Baloth and Thragtusk.
Yeah, I don't see them any way to hardcast Leyline of Sanctity.
No.
The Obstinate Baloth's good to know, but they have 0 cards in hand, so that's not relevant.
Yeah.
Also just look at their hand. So they have 2 Chandras we have to worry about. They have a Thragtusk, an Obstinate Baloth, 2 Primeval Titans, basically, is all we have to worry about.
Yep.
They could still ramp up and get Valid Cuts, but I don't think that's going to be... Our Liliana should be up by then, so... I kind of want to just Abrupt Decay this Kura Tribalder. Just to keep my Liliana ticking up. And we saw they did not have Prismatic Omen, so...
Yeah.
Like, we still have the Vraska's Contempt to answer, like, an Obstinate Baloth or a Primeval Titan. I think I'm just going to use the Abrupt Decay, force them to crack this Elder now so our Liliana can take up a piece. I'm not, like, hot on this plan, but I really want Liliana to be able to ultimate soon. just because I want to be able to, you know, restrict their mana so they don't just start top decking mountains and kill Liliana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so now any top deck mountain is live, which would have happened anyway.
I think this person thinks their relic is a lot better than it is against us.
I don't know why they've kept it around this long, honestly. I would have definitely cracked that already. Because like at this point, you just want to draw a card, especially now that you've lost all your escape ships. You have a lot more mountains to draw. Yeah, there it is. About time. So now I have 2 cards in hand. Red. Green. Farseek. So that's going to be a bolt to Liliana. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but they would have had Tri-Belter for that anyway. Yep. Yep, good job. You know how to target a player and then redirect. It only takes you like a minute to do that. Good for you. Chandra! Oh, they're going to be so salty.
Boo. Well, yeah, but they're still going to kill her Liliana.
Yeah, that's fine. They're going to be so salty when they immediately lose it and we're still drawing 2 cards a turn. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. That ley line's a little awkward. Hey, look, we're back to drawing lands. Eat that. Go back up to 24. Okay. Love to see a Vraska here, but I need to be able to use her ability to... I always forget how many cards this deck has that just go 2 dark lands. So if they still have just like 1 Valakut, we can pretty much... we're fine. It's when we get additional ones is when we have a problem. Another ley line.
Nice.
Ugh.
Man.
Jeez, that early nature's flame.
Sick beats.
Yeah.
Well, if we draw a Pirate Vraska, we can start making treasures, and then we can hardcast it to protect us from the escape we already took out of their deck.
Another goddamn ley line. Why did we just draw 3 in a row? Yeah, our opponent's only running 2 Primeval Titan. They're running 1 Thragtusk, 1 Obstinate Baloth from the board, probably. Oh, 3 ley lines in a row. Jesus. The beats. So if I can top deck another Lost Legacy, I'm probably just going to name Primeval Titan.
Yeah.
It's the only card that like autos like, okay, here's 2 more Valakuts to get you. Our opponent's down to like 5 minutes, so time might actually be a thing that is relevant here. Ooh, I play another
do it.
Play another
do
arena
it.
here. I mean, I'm super tempted to. Man, I wish I still ran a single Temple Garden in this deck. I can't play another arena, can I? I mean, if I play Vraska, I need a target to get the treasure, and I'll just eat my own arenas. It's not pretty, but it's something. Oh, he's gonna be so greedy. Okay, here. Oh yeah, this is our second Chandra, so we need to answer that. So we know they only run 2.
Agreed.
Alright, Cinderglade, so Garrick's probably taking 2 here. I think if they were smart, they'd just start hitting me, right?
Yeah, holy crap.
Because we're going to take 2 damage a turn from these. Oh, sweet! 2 more Garrick Wild Speakers!
Oh my God.
Perfect! I can't even picture a better top deck.
Well, so make a... you can make a beast. Alright,
Yeah.
so make a beast.
Yep.
Play another
Which one to
one.
keep? That's fine. Just make another beast now.
Yep.
And the next
And
one
then
I
cast
take up
another
and
one.
then try to just overrun.
Yep.
That was kind of my thought process. I was like, am I just crazy by just like jokingly thinking about this? And you're always picking the one to keep. Well, Chandra will kill this if I don't just untap. So maybe I just untap. Force Chandra to either answer one of these beasts or lose the Chandra, which is all they have going for them right now.
Yeah.
Run a Murmuring Bosk instead. Murmuring Bosk is an option. It is fetchable by via Oh, there goes one Valka, which is good. It is fetchable with a Verdant Catacombs, so.
Murmuring Bosk, pretty great.
Alright, so this is going to keep their Chandra busy for a few turns. Woodful Hills represents one of these beasts being dead, basically. Okay. Come on, Vraska. I need you now. Nope, not Vraska. Nope, not Vraska.
Sick.
There's a Vraska, which does answer their Chandra, which means we can just punch them with this.
We'll take it.
Alright, let's eat this Chandra up. I love the fact that it's still a forest. Yeah. Murmuring Boss being a forest still is pretty sweet. Yeah, Chandra, you have to go. Okay. Are we going to bolt my Garrick in response?
Well, no, I was going to kill Vraska.
I mean, that's whatever. Vraska answering Chandra. This is their only other Chandra in the deck, so if that's what I get out of it, I don't care. Quite frankly, the Garrick represents a quicker clock as well. Why'd this tell me to apply it? That doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I figured he was answering the Garrick, but... play this. No, don't take damage, please. Go to attacks. Attack with all creatures. Let's get some damage through. Alright, so I go to 10. We'll go to... Alright, so we're presumably going to be at 9. We could be at 6 if they top deck on the mountain. They might continue to just try to answer our creatures and planeswalkers. If we get one more attack through, they go to 4. Fetch lands become like a 1-point damage. They didn't do anything, I'm not sure why.
Yeah, maybe they're expecting us to just die to our own arena. Which is not unreasonable.
Yeah, I mean, it's also... We're gonna kill... This isn't like Dark Confidant. Like, we're gonna kill them before that's relevant.
Trip. Yeah,
like, they're on, like, one more turn. I'm tempted to Thoughtseize, but... Yeah, that's a good call not to Thoughtseize. That would have killed us. They have one card in hand. I mean... But it's not going to be a Primeval Titan. They would have just cast that. Because Primeval Titan would have just flat out killed us. Oh, no. Primeval Titan gets Valakut Mountain. That's 6 damage to us. Vraska kills Primeval Titan. We're at 3. I mean, we're not dead here to this, but like if they just get double Valakut, then like a single mountain kills us. So if they have like mountain in hand, we're dead. Double Leyline. Oh yeah, they could have Leylines in hand. That's fair. They probably have one in hand at this point, since they just showed us they only have one card that they are sitting on currently. Yeah, that top deck Summoner's Pact pretty good.
Yeah.
So this is why this is one of the reasons I loved having the Singleton Temple Garden in the sideboard, just for these scenarios where you have like Leylines in hand. Then they got Valakut, Shelter's Thicket. So they're going to kill Beast, they're going to hit us, it looks like. Okay. Maybe they'll kill Vraska. If they kill Vraska, that could be a problem, because Primeval Titan needs to be answered. But it's also good, because it saves us 3 points of damage, which is relevant on this board. Especially if we have to just, if we have to sack our Vraska here for that reason. 6 so we die in 2 turns to arenas. Yeah.
Yeah, still though. That's...
Yeah,
unless
so
their other card is like prime time. Oh, there we go. That works.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna die to arenas. Oh, I abrupt case. That's right. Yeah, so we're just gonna do that now. I'm not gonna wait. Take the chance of just dying to these, especially since they have double Val. I mean, they have double Valakut. Any one mountain off the top just kills us at this point.
Yeah, so
I
they're...
still don't think we Thoughtseize here, because they're clearly not on card that kills us. It's clearly like a ley line. I'll get a Blood Moon here. Would have been amazing. Nice one for us, buddy.
So they got... So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10...
I mean, Fetch Land's good enough. They got us. They should have... They have more mounts. They have at least 2 more Cinderglades, at least 1 more Stomping Ground. Yeah, they got it. That sucks. That early Nature's Claim was like brutal. That was only the second round.
Holy crap.
It's been an hour and 45 minutes. Oh, jeez. Alright. So I think I have to go back to a Temple Garden and Goblet Shrine in the sideboard if I run Leyline still. It's probably better just to run it like switch to like Witchbane Orb. I think that might just be better. I don't know. I really like the idea of Leyline though. I just don't like the idea of like drawing 3 in a row off double Phyrexian Arena.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, that was a number of very wonky draws.
The grind is definitely real. This deck is obviously not quick, as you've all seen. Yay, a match. I lost a die roll. It's got to be a good sign, right? That means I'm going to win, right? Oh, I like this hand. This is like a real normal hand that I might see.
Yes,
every other hand's
there
been
you
like
go.
weird and awkward. The variance that match was kind of... Yeah, the variance was disgusting that match. And the fact that like game 2 we both had double leyline in the hand was really awkward. It was just strange. So my opponent's deciding whether or not to mulligan to 5 cards.
Probably combo.
So they kept a 6-card hand. I think we need to just fetch a Swamp and Inquisition here.
Yeah.
I really want to get a peek, see what they kept. Make their keep hopefully a lot worse. Hopefully, maybe if they react, that we get a clue on what they're doing. I would make guesses, but with Pluto Delta, like, I don't know the meta well enough to make guesses. Friggin' burn. Or not burn, I mean basically burn.
Yeah.
Frickin' mill. We have a ton of lands, so we don't care about that Mind Funeral so much. We're
Yeah,
definitely just
just
going to take the glimpse here. I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick. Be right back.
Oh boy. So how's everyone's evening going? Yeah, I mean, Mill accidentally wins games. Like that's a thing. Now that they changed the day 2 cutoff, I don't think there's going to be many Mill players in day 2. So just their life got harder.
What's that?
They changed the way that they changed the cutoff for day 2ing GPs.
Yeah, you have to go like X2 out of 8 rounds instead of 9. Well, instead of X3 and 9 rounds.
Right. Yeah. So it's 6 and 2 out of 8 instead of 6 and 3 out of 9.
Mill and opponents 1 and 2 that you gotta win. Yeah. Apparently Mill gets wins on occasions. Seems like a shit matchup. I mean, we have a lot of lands, like the cards like Mind Funeral, which are some of their more efficient Mill plans, isn't bad. We are kind of slow on a quick clock, so that's a problem. So
we have 42 life as of right now.
Yeah, that's fair. So let's see what we've seen them cast. They cast Break and Entering.
Yeah. No, they have nothing. They're on 2 lands. Yeah, they're on 2 lands, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of all that then.
Yeah, because I think they top deck that Watery Grave.
Ooh, I should play Phyrexian Arena here, right? I just want to draw all the cards.
I mean,
I kind of do, but not really.
Yeah. I mean, you need to close out this game. Like, that's the problem, is eventually they will win.
Yeah. What have they milled so far? They've milled Anissa, they've milled a Garrick Primal Hunter, they milled a Garrick Apex Predator, and a Liliana the Veil. They've had some pretty good mills. I wonder what's in this Shelldock aisle. Ooh, Tasker. This should be easy to cast. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that awkward moment where like Tasker actually mills me. Like, I activate Tasker. I mill 2 cards. I feel like I just done screwed up here. Right, so we knew about the Field of Ruin in their hand. So we're at the point where they should start casting spells again. Yeah, Tasker is going to be like, that was just hilarious. I'm just like, oh, I could cast this, no problem. Delta, I don't know if we knew about. I don't think it was there, though. Someone say clock? Yeah. Someone say clock. I'm kind of tempted to play Phyrexian Arena now that we have Tasker in play. But at the same time, I probably just don't need to take the chance. I think Tasker is going to be fine. Sheldock Isle. The library has 20 or fewer cards in it.
It probably has some mill spell under it.
Yeah. Yeah, we still have like 39 cards, so that's not relevant right now. We still have like a ton of land too. And like if they have like the Visions of Beyond or whatever, we just put our graveyard back to 6 cards.
Yeah.
Here's a Hedron Crab.
All right, so
past priority point, we just got it. Yeah. So I'm gonna respond to a fetch activation, and then I'll kill this. Yeah, no, not happening, brah. You do not get 3 more cards. They hit a Vraska's Contempt, Swamp, and Abrupt Decay.
Yeah, those are all good cards that we want.
Does the bounce lands hurt me at all against Ghost Core? Does not come up as much as I fear. The bounce lands overall have not been bad at all. Oh, they used Field Haroon to get another landfall trigger. Nice. Yeah, the bounce land thing hasn't really been bad at all so far. I don't think I've ever had it come up where Ghost Quarter ruined my day. But I mean, it's definitely like something to think about. It's something that could happen. So.
Man, they had to work hard for that trigger.
They worked really hard just to mill 3 land. Oh, they still haven't gotten this land yet? Jeez.
God, they would die if we were just like, Archive Trap, gotcha.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now Sheldock Isle's live. Alright, let's check this out and see what we got in here. I don't care about their graveyard right now. Yeah, Sheldock Isle. Well, they got another Archive Trap, probably. Emrakul, that'd be hilarious.
Some of them do play it.
Merrick Orb. Oh, I'm gonna Maelstrom Pulse the crap out of that card.
Yup.
Sure, mill 3. Gotcha. So we're no more Taskers. Relic Seeker's gone. All Abrupt Decays are gone, I believe. No, just 2.
Just 2, yeah.
A lot of land's gone at this point. That's something to note. Because I need to draw land for like any of these cards. Oh no, they hit land last up. That's so lame. I dealt like 4 or 5 lands earlier. So it's like, I think I'm like 14 lands or something that's gone from my deck at the point. 17 including lands in play. So there are like 8 lands left in the deck, I think. Which means Mind Funeral is still a fairly safe top deck for them if they get it. I don't care if I take damage, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to play this Garruk, tick him up once, and then swing with Tasker, and then if they play any type of creature to block, I can just ultimate the Garruk to just get trample damage through. Highly doubt it'll actually come up, but you never know. You never know what kind of shenanigans this mill deck's doing. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to have to do that anyways, just to kill them. What are they doing? Hardcast Archive Trap. I'm at 1 card now. That's not good. This is garbage. Ugh. Top deck land, come on. I want you to get punished for your bad deck. Okay. Are they just like slow rolling me on my upkeep? They're gonna get me? No?
Oh, no, you should have made a beast last turn. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Watch, this is gonna be like a removal spell.
I don't think they play any. Like,
I know,
Hero's
like,
Downfall is the only thing that's even, like, remotely relevant.
Oh, thank God. Alright. Yeah, I think I just...
Well, no, you bring in your whole sideboard and they can't win.
I think I can still win, but...
They can still win, but it's much harder.
And luckily I have 25 lands, so my deck's still 1/3. My deck's still 1/3 land, so it actually works out for me. It looks like I had someone, Aaron McCarthy, follow me on Twitch. Thanks a lot. This will just be gravy if I start with an opening ley line. I mean, my opponent flat out saw I have no white, so I don't think they're going to play around ley line. I don't think I can mulligan to play ley line either, though.
Double Grafdigger's Cage,
Seems
and
real
no.
bad.
No, that's terrible. Yeah, you gotta ship that.
This seems worse, but...
I don't know. I would ship this back too.
I need at least 2 lands, I think. Oh god, this is terrible.
Jeez.
Alright, this is bad. I mean, okay, whatever. Keep. Bottom. I have 3 land fatal push, like I can hit a Haildrone Crab turn 1. Like, I don't know, this is just not going to be a pretty game in general, having them mull that much. Like, those first 2 hands were definitely not keepable. Mull to 0,
Yeah,
keeps the cards in your library.
keeps extra lands in our.
Nebraska, there we go. What am I doing? I can't cast fatal push. There's no creatures in play. Just good like that, I guess. There's usually
Actually,
1 mill guy floating around my city, forces me to keep a Kozilek in the board.
yeah.
It's good.
You know what actually might be worth considering is Loaming Shaman. Because that'll put Dark Petition targets back into your deck if it goes like super long.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Loaming Shaman. I play that Astral Side. The card's great. Like, yeah, it's been a long, grindy game. Time to refresh my library a little bit. Dredge and Loam takes a lot out of you.
Yeah. Oof.
What are they doing? What's an instant speed card they might have in response? Blue.
Spell Pierce.
I haven't shuffled my library, so if you're going to get an Archive Trap, not sure. I mean, I guess getting an Archive Trap's... Oh, I can't take it anyway, so that's actually a good call. Fraying Sanity, I think I have to take here.
No, Bridge. Because you can't beat Bridge.
Yeah, I can. I have tons of removal for Bridge. I have Melcher Pulse, 3 Abrupt Decay, Vraska.
Oh,
Vraska.
yeah, no, Fraying Sanity. Yeah, Fraying Sanity. Yep, sorry. I was wrong.
Fraying Sanity is just like... And they have double Mesmeric Orb. Like, I'm just like... I'm fudged anyway, right?
Yeah.
I'm probably just dead. That's like triple Archive Trap. If I fetch once, they're going to feel it ruin me here probably if they draw it on a land. Which means I have to just let that happen.
Yep.
Like, I don't think I could actually do anything about it. So I was like, oh yeah, you got my land, I'm not searching. Nice try, bro. Missing Quagmire. It's a creature.
Yeah.
Bridge is more
It's a
relevant now.
clock. It's a clock.
If we never give them the ability to cast their Archive Traps, we'll always be able to attack with it. Seems good. I wonder if they end up just milling themselves faster than us. So they milled double Mind Funeral. I'm happy with those being milled. That's cool.
Yeah, Mind Funeral's terrible against us, though.
Yeah, we got a lot of land. We're gonna mill twice. What are we milling? Leyline. Okay. Now they know about Leyline, which kind of sucks, but... damage doesn't matter. I'm just gonna play this untapped. We're gonna animate this Hexing Quagmire, right? Yeah. It is worth it to note that every time we attack, that's 8 cards in the graveyard.
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like they top deck land, Field of Ruin's going to go after Hissing Quagmire, where I feel like I have to search to get this Vraska down, but I don't really want to search because I don't want them to triple Archive Trap me. So I probably won't search, because triple Archive Trap's like, that's too much.
13. Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, it's like 49 cards. So,
Too
or 39
much.
cards, excuse me. I can't
Yeah.
do math, apparently.
That's too many cards.
That's way too many cards too low.
Whatever it is, it's too many cards.
Yeah. It's like I want to hit 5 lands so I can like Vraska hit one of these Mesmeric Orbs. And then eventually make like Assassins that just kill my opponent, but... Like I'm hoping they wait at least a turn on the Field of Ruin.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
it's not a May?
It's not a May.
Oh my god, that's so much better than Ghost Quarter in that deck. Oh, we're so boned. Oh,
Yeah.
that's disgusting. I mean, I guess we're on the Vraska plan.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez. Can you just auto yield to that,
Yeah,
please,
that's
so
a
we
good
don't have to
point.
watch it?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Thank you.
Alright, well, here's Raska. I think we just tick up. I just need to close this game out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I just tick up here, make my assassins, kill them because there's nothing they can do about it.
Right.
Yeah. They have 5 cards in hand, so they have 1 card I don't know about. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just have to do that. And I'm not going to tap any more lands at this point. Like, those mesmeric orbs can just sit there and do whatever. I don't care at this point. Yeah, if they Field Ruin me, like, right now, that's one last thing I have to untap, which is sweet. Yep. So we're going to get triple Archive trapped here.
Yeah, that's not going to feel good.
They're going to play an Ensnaring Bridge. So triple Archive trap is, what, 39 cards? We have 15 cards left. And then we're going to get milled 8. So yeah, this Vrask is going to be, like, just barely enough. Come on, where's your third Archive trap? You can do it. It's right there in your hand. Alright, so we know about Ensnaring Bridge. I'm going to get rid of this. Nope. No, I may have to search and choose. Yeah, I can choose not to find, but I've still searched, so that's irrelevant. So I might as well just take the land so I don't miss out on it. At least it's an untapped land, so it doesn't get hit by Mesmeric Ward next turn. Yeah, Graveyard definitely has 20 more cards in it. Visions Beyond seems real good when you're trying to get Ensnaring Bridge in play.
They're not going to be able to dump their hand fast enough, though.
Yeah, I don't think so. Vraska takes up to 7 next turn and then makes 3 assassins.
Yeah.
Okay. I know it's not difficult to play the cards that you may have drawn, because it's like burn. You just point and shoot. You don't... Oh, no! I think we've lost. I'm not going to lie. I think on that note, we've probably lost this game. I think I need to stick with a regular 60 and just try if I ley line, quite frankly. I really am not, like, fond of the boarding your whole sideboard plan.
See, it always works for me, though.
I've never once done it, and I generally, if I'm going to lose, I lose. If I'm not going to lose, I don't lose, because I have, like, a good... Yeah, I just lost. That's a land.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm going to undo that whole board near sideboard crap.
Okay, do it. Do it.
Like, Night Soul's Betrayal is horrible. Detonation's not good. Vrask could hit a creature or planeswalker. I'm going to keep that. Lost Legacy... I feel like hitting Archive Trap's nice. Fighting Tendril seems irrelevant. Fatal Push for hitting Hedron Crabs is fine. Graphicer's Cage is bad. I think I can stick with 66 cards, right? Push out. I mean, it hits like Hedron Crab early, so I want to keep some number of them. I'll cut 2. I think I keep the rest, though. I'm fine having a few extra cards. I just don't want a ton of extra cards. Like, I still want to have, like, a good, like, game plan. Like, not have to mug into Oblivion because I'm running too many cards. Yeah. I think I'd keep this. I don't know if Lost Legacy is good enough. That maybe should have come out. But, like, I'd like the Vraska to, like, hard cast ley line in the end if I have to. It's also just like a clock. I don't know. Liliana seems good. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, Cage definitely comes out. Push, I definitely agree, comes out in some numbers. It doesn't matter what we play turn 1, because we're just going to replace it with a Rot Farm. I think Push comes out in some numbers, because like all they have for target is like maybe definitely Hedron Crab, maybe a Jace's Phantasm, or a Manic Scribe or something. We have a ton of removal already, so I don't think that's relevant.
Yeah. Yeah, Manic Scribe is a hassle. Like, that's a must answer.
Yeah.
Woof.
What? We don't have a turn 3 play anyway, so it's irrelevant.
No, not that. Just the fact that this deck exists and that we have to play against it.
Yeah. I'm not super excited either. I don't. So if I lost Legacy, I think I just go for Archive Trap.
Yeah.
Oh, nice 1 card draw.
Well, it means they kept a 1-land hand.
Yeah, probably. Which is fine with me. As a matter of fact, it's funny to me. Yeah, I think we just get Archive Trap because we just don't want them to Archive Trap us if we have to search.
Right.
So we shock here. It's also like their most efficient discard spell.
Well, Glimpse, but...
Archive Trap's 13 cards for free.
yeah, I'm just...
It's like Glimpse is like, yeah, if you have to hard cast it, Glimpse obviously is much better, but... Archive Trap. I probably should have typed more of that out because that was a pain in the balls. Alright, so they have a Surgical Extraction. They have another Vision to be on. They didn't have any of those in hand, so they're not replaced them, which is cool. They have another Field of Ruins, so Ensnaring Bridge is going to be on. Fraying Insanity is a little annoying. We can get the Vraska down to get it. They get that and then start glimpsing us. We're going to be a little bit in trouble. We're going to get a Liliana down, make them start discarding. Okay. So we're going to keep their hand up. That's not their hand. Why isn't their hand still there? That's crap. It doesn't show you their hand unless you actually target them with the Thoughtseize or whatever. That's bull crap. Go to hell, MTGO. I should really
Someday.
keep like Scream Capture ready to go and off to the side. I feel like this is gonna be a Fraying Sanity.
Yes.
They might
Strong
next turn.
agree.
They don't really have the mana. They need one more land. I'm gonna say next turn they might Field of Ruin their own land just to like fix their mana to cast a Glimpse. Yeah, it's Leyline. So once we get Vraska down, we can eventually work towards that. Should be nice. Liliana's going to slowly tear apart their hand in the meantime. Also going to tear apart ours, though. They have Ensnaring Bridge in hand, but I don't think it's going to come down to... It's probably going to come down to damage, isn't it? I need the Hissing Quagmire. I'm going to pitch a Forest, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm probably just going to have to attack. You looked at their hand library, they didn't reveal... Yeah, that's fair. It just sucks, like, I looked at it, I have that information, I wish it could just be there, so I don't have to, like, write it down or anything like that. They discarded Ensnaring Bridge, so that's good. Do we end up milling a card? What the hell is this? This is any cards put in our graveyard in general? Oh,
Yep.
Jesus.
From anywhere.
So that's 1 card this turn so far. And then they're going to Glimpse us. That's going to be 11 more cards. That's 22 cards this turn. Or 21 from our graveyard, I guess. Or from our library. Jesus Christ, this deck is ridiculous. Fraying Sanity is real good.
Yeah,
And they also
honestly,
knocked us back a land because of the Rot Farm. What's up?
yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, they should just run Traumatize. Like, the fact that they're not running Traumatize is ridiculous.
Okay. We lost a lot of land in that one. Makes Mind Funeral that much better. We need to top deck Abrupt Decay like now. No, Liliana Lasso? Perfect.
Right on time.
Yeah, I mean,
It's whatever.
yeah. I get 2 Lilianas, that's what's cool right now. I feel like this Leyline's not going to be... God, this is terrible. I kind of want to get rid of this Leyline. But the Vraska's probably not great. They have Surgical in hand still too, which is worth noting. So maybe I do just get rid of Leyline. I don't know what their Surgical is going to hit though. So we have Tasker in our graveyard. I don't know if they are aware of that or even thinking about it. We have not hit a Thrun yet. We've hit a Thrun too. So I think this turn we probably should just use Liliana to buy back a creature.
Yeah.
We're dead in 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, right here they're going to glimpse us again because we know they have the second glimpse. That's going to be another 20 cards. They still have 2 more Field of Ruins too, so they could double up on that too. I can't believe we're going to lose this garbage right now. So if I ultimate this Liliana, I think I have to make a pile of like Fraying Sanity versus everything. So I just need to get that off the board.
No, I was all right. Well, before now,
Or
I was gonna say like Frank Sanity double Field of Ruin is probably the best,
yeah,
but that ship has sailed.
yeah. I mean, we're also at the point I think where I don't even know if I have enough lands. I don't think I have really any lands left. I only had one other fetchable source in there. That was my last basic. There's at least 2 Overgrown Tombs in here.
No, you got another forest. Oh, that
No,
forest.
that's my hand. There's one in my graveyard, one in my hand. Alright, so this is another... Yeah, we're at 7 cards. There's all 3 Abrupt Decays. Yeah, we're in, like, deep shit. Melter Pulse is already milled. There's another Rot Farm suite.
Yeah.
Alright, see if I can minus this. Mills is 2, which means we're just dead. Yeah, I'm just going to concede. I can't play against this dick bag anymore. Not to get super salty, but F that deck.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Fraying Sanity is too good.
I have said it before, and I will say it again. I wish that they would, because they're like, oh my god, casuals love mill, and that's totally fine. And what that means is that you should only be printing mill cards in supplemental products.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, that would be a great commander-only card.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And Justin Parnell from the Commander Versus series can have lots of fun against Mill.
Just like, ugh.
Yeah, you know. This is bad 0-3 already. This should not be this bad. Where the hell's all the Storm in normal decks? We play against Mill Titan Shift's the normal deck, and what was the first deck we played?
Esper Super Friends.
Yeah. If I could just play like a real deck, that'd be great. What a hand.
That's a 1993 mulligan right there.
Yeah. Sure. It's like when I play in leagues, I just get super punished. Seems like when I play like tournament practice rooms, my draws are actually pretty decent. Like, I don't have to mulligan too much. But when I play in leagues, it seems like it just completely reverses. This is going to be burn, isn't it? Yeah, I'm like,
Yep. Perfect.
thank God I have Phyrexian Arena in hand. Gonna cast that
I mean, it's
away.
pretty much the ideal card.
Just cast that instantly, right? Yeah, target them. Smile. Okay, Searing Blaze is never going to be relevant. I think we just take the Lightning Helix.
Yeah.
Like, we don't care. We're going to take 3 either way, and we don't want them to gain 3 life because we have a slow clock. So they have Bolt. Okay, yeah, we looked at their hand. Now we get to know. Goblin Guides. So they top deck that. If that reveals this land, I'll be very happy. You just going to bolt this here? Yeah, that seems bad. If you're going to bolt, it's instant speed. You just wait until your opponent's turn and if they do something weird, right? Yay, Thoughtseize. Perfect.
Yeah, Thoughtseize saves you a life.
Not really.
Oh, no, not against those serious. All right, it's trash.
Yeah. All right. Oh, boy. And Swiftspear. Yep. Can you please let me land, you stupid goblin guy? Yeah, look, land. Yay. This Liliana is just so bad right now, though. Ooh, you know what would be great right here? That's not what I was going to say. I was saying what would be great right here would be a, Fraying Sanity. Not Fraying Sanity. Flame Tendrils. That one. Fraying Sanity. That would be great right here. I'm going to make my opponent sack a creature. I don't need these both creatures coming at me. They're probably going to sack the Swiftspear.
Yeah, I don't know if that's correct, but it's what
Guide's
they
like
did.
a guaranteed 2 damage. Swiftspear, like, they have these 2 cards that can't do anything. Eidolon's a pretty
Nice.
good card. So, yeah. Ooh, another land. Piece of candy. Leona's dead. That's fine. They just have double Searing Blaze. Okay, they have double Searing Blaze in hand. I'm gonna get rid of that. My upkeep, they have effects. Why do they have a stop on my upkeep?
Because they don't know how to turn it off.
Well, that just makes me want to punch my opponent in the face.
Well,
This
that
awkward
is
moment, my second green source is this.
Yeah. Just float it, play the arena, and move on to the next game.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just dead. I'm just going to concede, actually. I'm not going to bother playing the arena. I don't want to show him too much. Probably shouldn't even show him that, quite frankly. Alright, Leyline's going for sure. Thoughtseize I'm fine with, because again it saves a point of damage. Willing Last Hope I'm not. It kind of nerfs things really well, so I'm kind of happy with it. Phyrexian Arena is real bad. I'm definitely get rid of that. Nice Soul's Betrayal is not great. Nerfing their creatures by 1 point isn't relevant. Like Lily Last Hope nerfing them by 2 makes them like basically shut down.
Yeah, Thrawn is very good.
Fun can be good. 7 mana Garruk. I mean, 7 mana Garruk kills a creature and gains its life.
Yeah, well, until they skullcrack us.
Oh yeah, he's out of there. He's right out of there. I think Flame Tendrils is kind of weak.
No, Flame Tendrils is
Well,
great.
there's a chance,
If anything,
like, we just sweep their board, but
if anything, Vraska's Contempt is the worst of the two.
it answers a creature without being dealt damage by Eidolon and gains its 2 life. I feel like that's
I
much
would,
better. And it's instant
I would
speed,
trade
so like
2 life.
a hasty creature off the top doesn't get there.
I don't know. I'm unconvinced. Because if that's the plan, then take that Flame Tendrils out and put the Damnation in. Right? Like, if your argument is that
something a little early, you know. I still want this for like early, but I'd rather have this over the second copy because again, instant speed, 4 mana, gain 2 life. Like we have some spot removal early, so they're not gonna get like over like 3 creatures against us, where Damnation's just better. I don't know. Maybe my thought process is incorrect.
I think that you are in the like 10 to 15% tilt zone of we just lost a mill and now we get paired against burn.
I think there's definitely a tilt zone for that. Alright. So Contempt comes out, Flying Tendrils stays in. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Shade of Hades. Enjoy your trip to get food.
Yeah, sweet. Give me a sandwich, yo.
Seems like this way we can cast everything. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a keep. Inquisition, grab their whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
we
it's
were in
slow,
ley
but
lines. I should have mulled. Pet tag's absolutely relevant. Probably care about the Boros Charm, right? I don't care about Eidolon because I have Thrun, and they have 1 land.
Yeah.
Boros Charm just like 4 Nugia.
Yeah, 4 is tough. And it also like does some other like semi-relevant things.
Yeah, I mean we're still
like giving stuff double strike
indestructible
is,
too.
Yeah,
so,
not nothing.
Yeah. What the hell do they have in hand? Like a path. Okay, so they have path, double Skullcrack, Eidolon, card we don't know. Hey, look, we get to find out what that card is now.
Yup.
Another Boros Charm. Okay, you lose your next Boros Charm too.
Nice. That's a huge hit.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm happy about it. I like when Burn gets punished, personally. I'm real big on Burn getting punished. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Very loose one. Or they kept a strong 1 land hand and hoped that they would draw into something, but they did not.
No, if my opponent just like conceded, that'd be great. They're not going to, but that'd be great. I don't want to play this match. I don't like this match. Yeah, well, next time we have Thrawn, then they can't answer. Nice path exile, bruh. Oh, jeez. Yes. I love it. Punish all day burn. Go to hell. Nice
I think
path
they
exile.
probably just scoop to Thrawn.
Yeah. Nice path exile, opponent. Enjoy my Thrawn, which has hexproof. And go to hell. Did I mention go to hell? Is that your cat in the background?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yay!
Yeah. Yep. Scoop it up, chump.
Alright, we'll run it back, I guess. Right?
Yeah, that worked out pretty well.
Is there anything in their hand we saw that we want Lost Legacy for? I don't think there is.
No.
Yeah, I think like that would just be wicked loose. I think that's looser than having 7-minute Garrick in the deck.
Yes. Well, no, because at least you can get like some of their high impact
Open hand
cards.
Leyline! Yes!
Oh, sick.
Yes! And a couple lands and an Inquisition. Keep!
The 3/2. Well,
Two
the
flight titles, like,
the not 05 Dream is alive.
yes, they went down to 5 cards. Yes, perform this opening task, please. Okay.
Yeah, get wrecked.
And the double flaying tendrils means if they play a couple creatures, we just wipe their board.
Yep.
So that's nice. Land? Yes! Oh, baby. It's all coming together. It's all coming together.
Everything. Kitty, get.
Yeah. Why don't I
Whatever.
just top deck the ley line? Stop it.
Who cares? The damage has been done. I think it takes.
Rift Bolt here, right?
Well,
Because like
no, you
Searing
have
Blaze
ley
is shut
line.
off as long as Leyline's here.
No, you take the Swift Spear.
Yeah.
What are they going to Rift Bolt?
Oh, that's
They have
fair,
one.
yeah.
They can suspend it next turn
Yeah, that's fair.
and then do nothing.
Sweetest thing is I don't think they realize we're going to have Leylines. They probably have 0 answers for it. Hey, look, Top Deck Fatal Push. I will take that. What's in their hand again? That and another card we don't know.
Hot garbage.
Wait, no. We give them a chance to attack first. Then we use the Fatal Push.
There you go.
It'd be hilarious if they just went like, oh, Apostle's Blessing. Whoops.
That would be a very bad decision.
Oh, opponent's pretty smart. I think we're going to cast Liliana next turn. We just Fatal Push them, right? We just Fatal Push that now, right? Like, we don't want to
Yeah.
minus Liliana. We just want to start ticking up immediately.
Yeah.
We don't want, like, another hasty creature off the top to just beat it. That works pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't think casting on the land's ever going to be relevant this game. Let's get the discard. They discard the Searing Blaze, which seems correct. So we know they have Rift Bolt and other cards. Wow, I can't believe how bad this deck has done tonight. Ha ha! Die! Stupid
Vindication. Kind of.
Game 1, they had it. Game 2, they got stuck on 1 land, and we thrummed them. Game 3, Leyline. They got stuck on 1 land.
Blammo. Alright, well, we definitely got
Real good.
there.
Alright, come on, last match. 10:28. I'm getting tired. I'm old.
Yo, same. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's alright. I get free lunch at work tomorrow, though, so that's all I care about.
free lunch. You don't have to get up early to make it.
Also correct.
Yeah. Ugh. I'm amazed we even have any people in here. We have 3 viewers right now. Anthony Rafino is still in here. Shade of Hades actually technically isn't here. And Slug Farm, I don't know who that is. Thanks for stopping by, people. Appreciate it. I'm very happy
Oh,
with
what's
the
up,
punish
Slug Farm?
Baron. I wish we could have punished Mill too, but
Yeah.
alas. That triple archive trap because we were forced to search was real tough.
Yeah.
Did we won game 1, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
we
had,
won with
like Tasker.
yeah,
Tasker the Good Answer.
we had Tasker. We had you know what it was? We were one card. They missed on their draw step, and then our turn we drew our last card, ticked down Garuk ultimate to swing for 7 with
Yes.
Tasker when they
Yep.
were at 5.
That's correct.
So we won it. We won like exactly on time. That felt good. Definitely been an entertaining evening. Definitely got some work to do on this deck. It's been way too long since I've looked at this deck really in reference to the meta. I like this hand. Tell you what they're on. We have double discard. We have the fetch land for like a swamp. Rot farm I'm not crazy about, but we don't have like really much we're gonna do early. I'm gonna keep it. Modern insight. Yeah, modern's my forte. Yeah, I'll hit you up, Anthony. Sounds good. Aaron and I have been discussing the deck. I think you were right too. I think Scavenging Ooze is probably correct.
Yeah. Or like, or at least like Kitchen Finks something.
Yeah, something that's quicker and a little more relevant. Blackleaf
Yeah.
Cliffs. Are we looking at Living End here? Probably.
Could be Jund.
We're gonna start with Inquisition.
Could be Hollow Vine.
That would be interesting.
I mean, they're 0-4.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's Living End. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Woof. And man, they are on the bad beats train.
Why is that? Oh,
They're
it's
at-
their hand. Yeah.
No. They're 0-4 right now.
How do you tell what your opponent's record is? Where do you see this?
It says in the chat.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I don't see it. Okay, so they drew the Monstrous Carabid into Street Wraith. Oh, I see. The MCG bot actually pulled that up.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at that. You are a man that likes a good dirtle, Anthony, that's for sure. So Anthony Ruffino played Miracles in Legacy, and then switched to and plays Jeskai Control in Modern. Okay, well, there's one less Living End for you. That's cool, I guess. Those are the 3 cards in hand. So just gonna play a Rot Farm here, and then we'll Liliana start taking up. Not that that's really relevant against this deck, but
Yeah.
okay. So what land they play? Verdant Catacombs. If they just had the Cascade here, I'd be so freaking tilted. Like, you effing kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is actually like one of the theoretical worst matchups for this deck.
Yeah. I mean, especially, like, pre-board. Post-board, like,
Yeah.
there's obviously some more I can do. But it's, like, basically, like, 3 Grafdigger's Cage, which they obviously are going to have answers to. Like, they have answers to that main board. What else? Like, I think that's about it. I have Lost Legacy, which can just be like, okay, you've dumped most of your creatures, let's just name Living End now. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, like, that's a potential. But, yeah, I'm not particularly excited about this matchup. You should avoid Rot Farm in this matchup if you can. Do they run, like, something I don't know about?
They have Avalanche Riders sometimes.
Avalanche Riders? That's not really a huge deal.
So
Oh,
actually,
it
some
doesn't
of
stop
them,
Living End, that's right.
no, some of them will actually run like 4 main deck.
Beastwood.
Fulminator Mage.
Oh, that's right, Fulmare Mage. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are right. You're right, you're right. 3, so we won't have enough to play Nissa, so we'll just play that for now. Check out this Liliana. I think Fatal Push is just bad here. It hits like
Yes.
Very Macabre. So that
Yes,
seems to go
and that is
away.
exactly it.
Yeah. And Fulmare Mage, which it's never going to actually hit. Alright, so we know that their hand is down to 1 card, and we don't know what it is. So we'll see what happens. We're basically in top deck mode at this point, and their top decks are definitely much more powerful than mine. I guess
Well,
they
yeah,
keep,
because
if they keep top decking like Living Ends, we'll be fine, right? Hopefully.
yeah, but yeah.
Yes, I would like to. I'm kind of tempted to
Dark.
Petition. I don't know why
I
Dark
mean-
Petition 4, though. I think I should wait on that. What are the power and what are the toughnesses on some of these creatures?
Oh, they're
like,
insane. They're
oh yeah, so flying tendrils isn't going to be a thing.
No.
Okay. Well, abrupt decay is not going to be great, so we're just going to discard that here. Do I just Dark Petition for like a Tasker? Does that make sense? No, because they're just gonna, if they living end, that's gonna be irrelevant anyway. I'm just thinking like it might be a clock.
No, I think it's planeswalkers. Like that's the only real thing that you can expect to do.
Yeah, makes sense. I definitely don't make a land a creature until I can actually attack with it. So I'm gonna not do that yet.
Yes.
Do those lands get in haste when she does that?
Nope.
That's lame.
Yes, that is why she is terrible.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of this for Vital Force. Vital Force is definitely way better. Especially like even with Vital Force, I just play it and like make the Horner Greed emblem or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I have one land as we've seen.
So if you split, like if you 2 turns from now, if they don't draw a Cascade spell, you can Ultimate Liliana and hold on.
Yeah, I can't discard a card. I can't do the discard here anyway.
Well, no. So you Dark Petition for Phyrexian Arena, cast the Phyrexian Arena, and then discard the one in your hand. Or do you have any other 5-mana planeswalkers?
Yeah, but I can't make 5 mana currently, I don't think. I can't make 5 mana post resolving this.
Oh, got it.
I can make 4. So I can get like I can get the other Garruk, which can like I don't have creatures ready to make an overrun. It'd be like the Hissing Quagmire and whatever land this animates. So that'd be 5 and then 7, so that'd only be 12, so it wouldn't even be enough if I use this ability now to make a land punch. That would be... But I'd have to tap out for that, so that's irrelevant. I'm going to Dark Petition, see what I got in here.
I like the random Dark Petition.
Yeah, I'm just going to...
like, Dark Petition to remind myself what's in my deck.
Yeah, you know, it happens. It's fine. What here seems fine? Nothing. Everything seems bad against that deck.
Yeah.
Garruk Apex Predator. Oh, the Primal Hunter.
What does Primal Hunter do again?
Creates a 3/3 beast, draws cards equal to Grace Power, and then creates a 6/6 worm. Creature token for each land I control. That one's kind of tempting, but not.
I guess it's not the worst, because then, like, if you can...
If I make a bunch of beasts, they living end, and then, like, I -6, like, I all of a sudden am like, okay, my board's better than yours. You have to cascade again and do it all over again. So I feel like that's why I'm kind of, like, leaning towards this. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to cast this Phyrexian. I'm just going to leave Liliana. Let me just alt Lily here.
Oh, yeah, so that's what I was going to say, is if you separate them into black, red, and then black, green, red, green, you force them to draw one specific cascade spell.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah. So like this forces them to have land plus Demonic Dread or whatever. This one forces them to have land plus
Violent Outburst.
Okay. I have not used this. I really wish this untapped the damn land. This just sucks.
Agreed.
Whatever. I need a Nissa Vital Force for this deck. This is terrible. I'm going to make a note of that right now. Nissa Worldwaker sucks. Used to be okay. Now sucks.
Yes. Used to be, well, is good in different land-based builds.
Yeah. If I had
or at least is
forests,
playable.
Yeah, if I had way more forests, it'd be a very different story. What are we? Oh, they found the land. They obviously don't have the Cascade spell, though, probably, right? Yeah.
Well, Violent Outburst is an instant, so...
Yeah. Also requires... Is that one? No, that's not the one.
No, Demonic Dread is the one that requires creature.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's get this Primal Hunter going.
If they have the Demonic Dread, they can cast it now, right? Oh, hey, look at that. I need to tap mind. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, do I just make I make this not a creature and just punch, right?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, you gotta.
I think, yeah.
At some point, you have to close this game out.
Yeah.
Like,
Alright, got it. Hey, look at that. We got away with that attack. Awesome. Our opponent's done a lot of cycling and has not found it. We're pretty much probably dead here, right? Yeah, there it is. We're dead. Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty dead. Their creatures have haste?
no.
No? Okay, so we're not particularly dead. It would be nice if we, like, discarded a Talia earlier. Okay. So they had Dread, that's probably why we didn't have a creature. So that's probably why they didn't do it. Which means maybe it would have been worthwhile to just keep taking up Nissa. No, because, yeah, again, like, if I take up Nissa, Ultimate her, then they just do that, and I just lose all my lands. That's just bad. Are they targeting me, or are they targeting themselves? One of them targeted me.
Yeah, they do 1-on-1. I mean, I guess if they're smart, they do 1-on-1.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Is it just put it back on top in any order?
Yep.
Yeah. We're drawing 2 cards a turn. We can tick up Nissa again and then, like, tick down Garrick. So, Flame Tendrils just answers a fairy here, which is terrible. What do we want to draw here?
Damnation.
No Damnation midboard.
Alright, so Living Wish.
Garrick's not what we want to draw, is what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you could. So you can make, what, 4 blockers?
No. I will not have this access to Hissing Quagmire this turn. And their Street Wraith is definitely getting through because that's Swamp Walk. So I guess I can untap 2 lands here to get Hissing Quagmire up to trade with one of these bigger creatures. I can make a 4/4 to trade with one. If I make that my Orborg, if they hit that, that'll shut off some of the Swamp Walk. And I make a 3/3 Beast here. So I guess I can make 3 blockers here. I can't block the Street Wraith, but I can at least get rid of one of my swamps to do it. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Not particularly excited for this. And like 2 turns, if they don't answer Garrick and I'm still not dead, I can just make a bunch of 6/6s.
Yep. Then it's...
Although if Garrick's not dead after this turn, I think if I have creatures in place, I just minus him to draw cards. If they don't just wipe my board here, I can also ultimate this Garrick to just kill my opponent. So that'll be 7, 6 is 13. Yeah, they have another one of those. Great.
Yeah.
What do they have for creatures in their graveyard, though? They have no creatures in their graveyard?
No.
So they're just basically wrathing the board for no reason? Or they're not casting Living End? Yeah, so they just weren't casting Living End. They just wanted to make sure this couldn't block. Because it's the biggest creature I have on the board. So, I mean... Alright, let's do this. Oh, my Orberg has Summoning Sickness. That explains that. Okay. Like, why will it not let me do this? This doesn't make sense. Okay. Let's go to blocks. So this clearly takes out their Desert Ceradon because it's the biggest, right?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, the nice thing is, like, none of their stuff has trample.
Yeah. I think the Beast just blocks a Carabid.
No,
I think it should. An Architect.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna should kill something.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, I don't really want to refill their graveyard, so if they do find... Well, that's like 3 living ends they've been through now.
Yeah, they normally only run 3 in the main, so...
Alright, did they kill any of my planeswalkers? No, they just hit me to 1.
I mean, you're dead on your upkeep. Seems good.
Oh. Yeah, that's the thing. Completely forgot about that. Alright, Lost Legacy 100% comes in.
Yeep.
Damnation 100% comes in.
Yeah.
Not huge on Throne, but it's probably better than some things I got going. Like, Push is just dead, right?
Yes. Yeah, it kills
Replicate.
Fairy Macabre, and
Real bad.
with Revolt, it will kill an Architect's Will.
So I guess I can bring in a second Night Soul Betrayal, and I have 2 Flame Tendrils. Like, that's not pretty, but compared to what else I have, I don't think that anything else here is better. Like, I could bring in Thought Seizes to make them discard some of their, like, cycling creatures, but that seems weak.
No. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Well, it's like Night Soul's Betrayal plus Flame Tendrils can, like, answer something like
No, you know what? Take out the Knight of Souls Betrayal. Put in the Thought Seizes, because if you do, like, hit one of their early cascades, you know, that can buy you turns.
Ugh. I have Inquisition Thoughtseize, so I almost feel like I have to keep this.
Yeah,
I have to draw land here, but that's
Shade. The matchups have not been particularly kind.
We crushed Burn.
We did beat Burn. Yeah, they
They
lost to their own deck, and now we are up against Living End, which may be the actual literal worst possible.
Yeah, it doesn't seem great. Ingot Chewer?
Yeah. Oh, take the Beast then.
Yeah. Why do I take the Beast with them?
So they can't blow up your land?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if they see I miss land drops, they're gonna... Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I do have, like, an Inquisition to follow up, too, and I can't hit anything else without Thoughtseize, so maybe I should have just did turn 2 Inquisition, take Beast. Alright, we're gonna top deck lands. Yeah,
I thought Beast with them was 4. But there we go. Better lucky than good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna crack that. I'm gonna hope to just run on land. Yeah, so they all this.
Top deck, second Beast Within. That's brutal.
Oh yeah, good point.
Would have been brutal.
Yeah. So they have about 5 cards in their hand, which are Beast 5.
Yep.
Okay. So they cycle like the Carabid or the Ceradon.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Probably the Shrew Wraith too. Alright, if I can top deck one more land, that doesn't come to play tapped. Oh, they just cycled the Ceradon? Yeah. Splitting Marsh. The awkward moment of trying to keep up with your Living End. God damn it. I'm just going to crack it, because this is my luck. This is terrible. Remember that game we drew all those lands?
Yup.
Yeah, this isn't that game.
It is not.
That's Carabid. I'm assuming they're going to cycle Street Wraith here. They might just wait to cycle Street Wraith, though. If they find a Cascade spell, then they cycle it. They either found land and Cascade spell or just land. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, they can also, like, at some point, they can just hardcast Street Wraith.
Yeah, that's fair. Hardcast Street Wraith is actually pretty good. Hey, Twilight Mire. Sweet. It's the first time we've seen it all night.
Nice.
Choose you. I mean, they have, like, Violent Out. Yeah, they can cast it. They have Violent Outburst, they just do it in response, probably. Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like they have it. Ah, you fucking dickbag. I should really watch my language, but yeah. What the hell's going on here? Why am I typing up there? I can type in their clock? Yeah, that's That's
Oh,
garbage. This is
yeah,
garbage.
that's
This is BS. Ugh, I'm super dead now. How much power is that going to be? 6,
a lot.
12, 16, and 3. That's way more life than the life I have. Yeah, good job. Missed the land drop. You got it, buddy. All right. That's salt. So, can't help myself. Ah, that was miserable.
Yep.
I missed the land drop. They had all their cyclers into everything they needed, so it happens.
It does happen. Um,
Yeah, a lot of changes I would make to the deck. Let's look at it real quick. I'm gonna get out of this league
yes.
thing and open my. Oh, hello. Where is MTG? Oh, there it is. All right. So let's do this. Display quantity. Let's go to 0 so we can actually look at all the cards. All right. So we went 1-4 in the league. Didn't go great.
Yep.
A lot of heavy land draws, which was kind of awkward. Raw farms definitely come out. Those were just kind of more cute than anything.
I would take one of the fatal pushes out for dismember.
One of the fatal pushes out for dismember.
Yeah.
You think so?
It's just, I mean, think of all the, like, we played 5 games. I mean, there's a ton of times when fatal push is just totally dead.
Yeah, overall, I'm not really hot on fatal push. I think that you are very well aware of this because you and I have discussed this.
Yes, and I share your opinion.
Yeah. Like right off the bat, people are like super hot, and I was like, not that great. Misses a lot of really relevant cards.
I would ditch the Primal Hunter. That card's so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, and even Apex Predator.
Oh, yep, that one definitely comes out. 100%. Now the card's a little lower, I can not have to do that. Let's slow. Well, so these are going to main board. I'm gonna put 8 targeted discard spells main board, 3 Liliana. These go to main board. At least 1 damnation, if not 2.
Yeah, Knight of Soul's Betrayal can be in the side.
Yeah.
And honestly, that Knight of Soul's Betrayal could very easily just be an illness in the ranks.
I think because I have the like Dark Petition and whatnot, I think I probably run a Brilliant Plague.
Yeah, sure. But something, because I mean, the lion's share of what you're going to be worried about are tokens, and if you're actually going to run 2 Flaying Tendrils and 2 Damnation, like, you don't have to worry about, like, affinity.
Well, Brilliant Plague is just creature tokens get -2/-2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but it takes care of Liliana the Last Hope ultimate.
That's why I was thinking of Brilliant Plague. Like,
Yeah, which you
like,
absolutely
also,
cannot beat.
if Gideon Tribal is going to be a thing potentially, it
Yeah.
answers all the tokens that they make. That one.
Pithing Needle. This is like a good catch-all. More pulses.
Yep. You think Layla would be better on the board?
Yeah, I think Leyline Sanctity is just bad. Honestly.
Maybe the card did a lot of work tonight. It's like one of the only reasons we got a game against Scape Shift.
Well, yes.
Yeah, I need something that actually protects me, so maybe Witchbane Orbs probably. Like, I can definitely do Leyline of the Void, like, over Grafter's Cages or something, but I definitely think I want at least, like, some effect like this.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not.
And I still think Leyline's correct, but... If I did Leyline of the Void, I'd probably just take out Grafter's Cages.
Yes. Strong agree.
It could also just be correct to have, what's it called? surgicals.
You are allowed to run a maximum of 1 surgical extraction.
I will run as many as I like. Thank you very much. I don't overboard it against stupid matchups where I'm not supposed to overboard it because I'm not dumb. I'm not like, oh, I bring in surgical against this deck because it hits this one random card that doesn't matter. What?
Like I think surgical and Lost Legacy is redundant.
Yeah.
Also,
frankly,
if
Lost
you
Legacy hitting cards before they go to the graveyard is probably better.
yeah, and if you really want to
I think
get Evil Presence, believe it or not, Evil Presence, Contaminated Ground are both really good against land-based decks.
what is it? Evil Presence and Contaminated Ground?
Evil Presence is just turns a land into a swamp for a single black. And then Contaminated Ground is 1 and a black. It turns a land into a swamp, and then whenever they tap it, they take 2.
Really? You're not crazy about this run, Anthony? I seemed really favored against matchups I'd bring it in against. Well, I don't really feel like I'm favored against like a lot of like blue X control decks. They have a lot of like just cantrips and like Mana Leak's super good against me because I'm always tight on mana. Spell Pierce is also fine against me because I'm always tight on mana. So I don't know if I can outgrind blue decks. Maybe I can.
Treetop Village.
Over Hissing Quagmire, yep. Hissing Quagmire was so bad. I did not like it. I mean, like, it was fine in, like, that last match, but otherwise I would have rather Treetop Village all day. Was that 3? No. Alright, and then 25 land I think might be a little too much.
Yeah, I mean, you could drop an Overgrown Tomb.
Yeah, if I don't have Dissipated Force, it's probably less relevant. I was thinking about dropping, actually, an Orborg. I'm on way less forests, so I have like a lot heavier swamps. I don't need the Orborgs as much.
Well, you also have triple.
Yeah.
You won't have triple green anymore.
Yeah. But now that I think about it, I'm gonna have triple Treetop Village too, so I probably still want the Orborgs. Maybe just 1 though. 24 land I think seems a little better. Collective Brutality, so good against Burn. Collective Brutality is very good against Burn.
Yeah.
My hand disruption at the moment is 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Acquisition, and that's probably where I trim from if I add Collective Brutality.
Yeah, I would cut probably like 1 and 1 for 2 Collective Brutality.
Yeah, I like that. Like where this deck is, like where this deck is already, I like a lot better.
And then
I already have the Scavenging Ooze in place of Tasker.
Pulse of Marasa.
Pulse of Marasa?
Yeah.
Out of the board?
Yeah.
Interesting idea.
Or like any of the like Feed the Clan type effects. There's that new one that's single green. Yeah.
I could just run that over Playline. It'd probably be less awkward. It's also relevant like against like Scape Shift. I don't know. I don't know if it's that relevant against Scape Shift. I don't like that too much. Yeah.
Yeah. There I think you're on Lost Legacy, or you're on like Blackmail Surgical Extraction.
Yeah.
I think is like, I mean, it is tough. Like, it is a very, very, very bad match.
What's that?
Scape Shift.
Yeah. Why does that only say that this one against one deck? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you need...
Life Goes On is really only good against one deck. I don't know if Life Goes On is the right call. It could be just more Collective Brutalities or like Life from the Loam. But Life from the Loam, I would need like some number of Ghost Cores, I think, to make that be the option.
Yeah.
Like Tectonic Edge even. Because like Tectonic Edge is still like fine against Tron. It's good against Tron, it's good against like... what's that stupid deck we lost to? Scape Shift.
I mean, 2 Field of Ruin is, like, out of the board probably isn't the worst.
Will I just mainboard those though? I don't know. This deck is like has like fallen apart. Do I need Flaying Tendrils? Is that like something I actually possibly need? Or am I loaded up enough to this point where I probably just don't need it? It's probably just redundant.
I think you need Flaying Tendrils or Damnation or 1/1. You probably don't need two.
Yeah. I feel like I want Damnation more than Flaying Tendrils. I wasn't like happy with it once there. We have enough spot removal where like the reason I have Flaying Tendrils is like Coco decks.
Yeah.
And, like we have enough spot removal where I'm not really sure that's really relevant. It might be, but I don't know if it really is.
So I would probably
Cutting a nice Soul's Betrayal from the board.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Virulent Plague and I would at least consider Kitchen Finks.
I'm not personally into it. Like it's probably honestly correct, but I'm just not that into it, you know.
No, that is a defensible position.
It's a 2 Virulent Plague or just 1. We have a bunch of sweepers, and we can like Dark Petition for exactly Virulent Plague and put it into play. So I don't think that.
No, I mean Dark Petition like lets us kind of get a lot of silver bullets.
Kill for the Throat or Victim of Night.
If you're gonna run Victim of Night, I think at this point you run Walk the Plank because it kills Gurmag Angler. Like, Victim of Night was a like really great catch-all until that whole thing. Zombie fish.
Hero's Downfall definitely seems fine.
No, Downfall's good. I'm a huge fan of Downfall.
Yeah.
But like I've been running
Sorcery Speed. Is that Walk the Plank is Sorcery Speed?
Walk the Plank is Sorcery Speed.
I mean, Gurmag Angler doesn't have haste, so I don't know if that argument's relevant, but it's nice to use your mana efficiently and like end a turn, kill your creature, or my turn, do something. So it could have merit. But.
Yeah, I mean, Go for the Throat is fine too. Like I think you
Go for the Throat a lot.
You've got plenty of stuff for Affinity.
You know what? I want some Life Realms. I love this one so much.
So if you're gonna do that, then the ley lines come out and like Ghost Quarters come in.
Wait on Sanctity?
Yeah.
I don't want to lose that. I want to just mainboard the land hate. I guess I mean, my top end's kind of lowered now. I can actually afford like the Ghost Quarters in the main.
Yeah, I like in 2 colors. Like I think probably 2 Ghost Quarters is fine. Like 2 in the main and 2 in the side.
Just gonna do 1 on the side, 3 in the 75. Like so, I guess playing Assault Loam is different than playing this. I have 3 in the 75 with Assault Loam, and I've never really been upset about it.
Yeah.
What am I at? That's 26 lands though, so I gotta cut something. Probably. Okay, land types. Does land types matter at all? Like, I don't have, like, this anymore. I just love Life Loam. And Life Loam is really good, like, with Liliana Veil and stuff. Life Loam's just so good. And, like, hitting, like, a bunch of Valakuts and stuff is, like, yeah, it's cool. We will need some Get Rock Monster and Smallpox, that's correct. Let's see here. So I gotta trim, what, 2 lands still? Do I just trim like a Blooming Marsh because I'm coming and play tapped on occasion?
Yeah, that's fine.
Awkward.
Yeah, and not playing 4 of them is perfectly fine.
Yeah. And then I don't think I trim anything else. Maybe a Forest since it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, I thought we were going to 24 lands anyways.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out what the other land I was going to take out. So we dropped the Garage Drop Farm because that card was awkward as hell.
Yeah.
Raven's Crime for doing Loam.
You know, I was doing Loam Raven's Crime in the Gitrog monster deck, and it really, really was not that good. Because like it takes so long. It takes so long to get online.
All right, so we need 2 more cards main board.
Third, Scavenging Ooze, and take out the 2 Phyrexian Arenas for 3 Argyll's Bloodfast.
Ugh, no.
Yes.
No. That's
Do
not
it.
happening. That's absolutely not happening.
And it ramps you. I do think Arena needs to go. Probably just like Night's Whisper.
Yeah. Maybe.
Or like Sword Point Diplomacy.
What about, what's the enchant land that does the arena thing, basically?
Underworld Connections.
That one. Because like I want the card to be like steady. Like I want it to keep lasting over turns.
Oh,
I don't
you
want
know
it to
what?
just be like a one of draw 2, cool, sweet, done.
Obnixilis, Planeswalker.
Well, that seems good. He is a black-green super friend, so. Where is he? There he is. Oh, he's angry. Yeah. Yeah, I almost died to the Phyrexian several times. It got really awkward at times. And this when Splinter Twin was a real deck. Or an actual deck, I should say. Bitter Blossom is possibly could be considered.
I have run it 2 out of the side sometimes.
It does seem good, like leading into planeswalkers and stuff, because you're just like slowly building up like chumps at the very least, where your planeswalkers can take over the game.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it.
You could also do like, 3 mana Nissa makes chump blockers. If you're cutting down on tap lands, you can play Conley Garden. Like that'll just give you a free 0/1.
Yeah, Bitter Blossom would be good against opponents' Lingering Souls. You definitely think the board. I could agree with like a pair in the board. I think a pair in the board's fine.
Yeah.
One more card on the board. Do I do
Blackmail.
a Fort Ghost Quarter?
Blackmail.
Blackmail? No. Another Lost Legacy, maybe?
Extirpate.
Extirpate? What is that particularly great against that Surgical isn't? And I don't do the Extirpate Leyline overlaps. I either run Extirpate and Surgical mixture, or I run Leyline. I don't do both. I'd rather Extirpate Surgical, quite frankly. The reason I do that is because like both cards can hate on graveyards, and Leyline just like Leyline doesn't have like a lasting effect really. Like Surgical Extirpate just take cards away. Leyline's just like, okay, answer me, and then you can go ahead and win.
Yeah, so those can be like those could be Nile spell bombs.
I'm fine with Nile Spellbomb. They at least cantrip. Ah. That's one word for Spellbomb, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I don't mind 1 cage because it helps fight Gift Storm and shits on company. Fills matchups with early pressure. I like Bitter Blossom. Yeah. I like Bitter Blossom a lot as well. So we're going to try 2. Sugrical, yes. That's the German surgical, actually. That's not even close to German. Is there ever a moment where we're actually going to need Extirpate over surgical or something?
Yeah. It's occasionally relevant. It's usually against the like blue-white control.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I'm going to do 2 surgical. I'm going to do 2 surgical, 1 Extirpate, 1 Nihil Spellbomb. I kind of want 2 Grafdigger's Cage. I don't know. I'm going to throw a bunch of cards in there. We're gonna dig this one together.
Shadow of Doubt is a good one.
I'm not doing Shadow of Doubt. That card's sweet, but I'm not going to do it. Let's see here. Wait, like 2 surgical, 2 cage, 1 nail spellbomb. Seems fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
The non-opponents I've had cast company with cage out is astounding. It's always funny when they try to put creatures into play and you inform them they can't. Yeah, I'm not huge on Ley Line of Void personally. I've never really particularly had been. I don't like having a mulligan to it, like, because the matchups where you need the graveyard hate, like, you have to have that opening hand or you're just pretty much dead. That's my problem with Ley Line of Void. And then you mulligan to Oblivion, and they're like, oh, hey, I have the answer anyway, and then they just kill you anyway. I don't know. For me, like, it's always like variance is not on my side, it's on my opponent's side. Like, I'm my opponent's best variance. It's like having some number of, like, Grafdigger's Cages, Surgicals, like, Spell Bombs, effects like that. Over Ley Lines, personally. I still feel like Ley Line Sanctity needs to be in here.
You're 100% wrong.
Oh, I'm definitely wrong. I just don't feel wrong. I feel like $1,000,000. I feel like most of the games we won tonight were because of Ley Line Sanctity.
Yes, in the sense that it, like...
The deck was just not functioning anyway.
it patched some of the holes that were in the completely misbuilt sideboard for the current metagame.
Yeah, misspelled mainboard at that too.
Yeah. I actually also other things. I really like Trinisphere right now.
Yeah. Trinisphere's okay against Storm for sure.
It is great against burn too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, now having like collective brutalities, like a bunch of discard spells.
No, I just
scavenging
ooze, yeah.
And Skoos, yeah. I think we're in a much better spot. I'm probably gonna let those settle right here. The sideboard's probably gonna get worked on a little bit. Like this will probably turn into like 1 cage, and there might be like a third Life from Loam or a third Bitter Blossom maybe. Probably a third Life from Loam. I love Life from Loam way too much. I can't wait to play Assault Loam on Sunday. I still say up the playset of Brutality between the main and the board. Like, I have a spot in the board, I could just, like, add another one now, but I'm not huge on the idea. Like, if I'm mainboarding Life from Loam, like, I'm fine with, like, a playset. But if I'm not, like, I don't know. Like, in Assault Loam, I could play a playset of Collective Brutality, no problem, because I'm just going to discard, like, Loam land and just get all full value every time without losing any type of card advantage, but in this deck, I don't know if I'm really huge on that. I don't know. I'm going to have to play around with the list and come back to it, because I'm going to call this a night. It's been 3 hours. I'm tired. It's 11. You have to wake up early. I want to wake up early, get stuff done. So I'm going to call it a night on that.
Okay.
I do have to trade your cards back before we do that, though.
Yes.
What I borrow? 3 Fatal Push from you. And, yeah. So I'm going to call it a night.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to say we can do that offline.
Yeah, I've been live for 3 hours and 12 minutes. I am definitely done. Oh, you need full value all the time, Anthony. You're just not playing Brutality right. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Yeah. Have a good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping by, everyone that stopped by. A little bit of a beating, but, you know, we learned a lot about the deck. We learned what we needed to do, so we'll get there. I'm going to do a rework on it and maybe stream it again sometime in the near future. See what happens. But I got Assault Loam Modern on Sunday, and just a reminder, we are sponsored by Card Hoarder. So we have that's why we have access to all these delightful cards that we use tonight. So thank you, Card Hoarder, for your sponsorship, and thank you, Hipsters, for supporting the column. And we'll see you all on Sunday. Thank you.